so she's going to be in New York on the 4th for her birthday. Welcome to the middle of Rollware.
Well, I was trying to ask, but we got sidetracked, and then I didn't realize how less time we had, and I was trying to ask this we're not. Hi guys.
Oh yeah, you should.
Now that the world knows when my birthday is,
We'll give you her social security number will be coming along later.
I was thinking,
And their address. Right,
presents
address.
and stuff.
Favorite pet.
Right.
First pet.
Yeah.
Mother's name.
Yeah, mother's name.
Welcome to the middle of Rollware, y'all.
Where we dox each other.
You don't heal me, I will dox you. All right, so picking the last couple episodes, we have had so much going on. So at the end of the prior episode, it was revealed that Featherwind had a little something with a gentleman by the name of Carrick Dundragon, who somehow relates to Aaron Dundragon. We don't know how yet. Aaron Dundragon is a mysterious figure known as the Final Chord, apparently. The party attempted to inquire about Aaron Dundragon since Seabreeze since Featherwind, upon regaining her memory, remembered being with Carrick. The Featherwind just started to cry. She knew Carrick in Saddle, which is where she got caught up in a torrid love affair with him about 20 years ago. And then one night he showed up and said they just had to leave, and that they, whoever they are, had found him. They fled towards Shipwright, but their ship was attacked by pirates and killed, and Carrick was killed. At which point, Featherwind said that she needed a few minutes and just walked off. The party at that point fills it all in on everything that had happened. The party sans Rel, that is, who was Occupado. The Seabreeze kind of approached the table and asked what they said to Featherwind, who was apparently retreated to her room. And the party offered to cover the kitchen and the floor while Seabreeze went to talk to her mom. So Melora and Sidal manned the kitchen, while Cirrus and Moonbeam handled the floor. And actually, everybody did pretty good. The floor did outroll the kitchen, but everything overall went well. And at which point the party came back out, and it's like, okay, long rest time, because it has been a day, y'all, and a night. Speaking of nice, at this point, the one of the owners of the Gilded Keel, an elven woman by the name of Eliasa, who has a scarred face, is currently wrapped around Rel, sleeping, as Rel goes through her meditation. Rel attempted to kind of roll away unsuccessfully, and at which point just settled in and enjoyed getting kissed on the back of the head. A couple hours later, Eliasa woke up and went down to her indoor pool and did some laps while Rel sat at the side of the pool, and then they got dressed and went to the Gilded Keel. She informed Rel that the Dawn Roses are concerned over something, but she is unsure what exactly it is. Eliasa had also previously revealed that she was part of the Sostrom family, a minor member, who got away when the Dawn Roses destroyed the Sostroms. Rel asked about the Final Chord, and at that point we learned actually quite a bit of lore there. Apparently, Andaria Dawn Rose, the current king's mother, had an affair with Varys Sostrom. The Final Chord is a descendant of that union, and would thus potentially have precedence in succession, especially as a descendant of both major houses. They arrived at the Gilded Keel, and the Dragonborn, Blue Dragonborn Brominid is currently counting out gold to repay them, or to pay them for their work in guarding their spices. But realizing that 40,000 gold is probably a little bit too much to carry, he offered to convert it to platinum, which will take about another hour. Going back to the other side of the party, Sidal checked in on Deilda, the Asmar, who was apparently being trafficked to apparently Andrew and Driftwood, the head of the Builders Guild on Shipwright. And he offered her his quarterstaff that he purchased an item earlier. Sadal discovered that Gilda was previously at the monastery of Seeheim Moonbow, the elven goddess of the moon, who is often considered an aspect of Saloon, the mystical patron of a good portion of the current party. Sadal at that point sat down and explained everything about Andal and Driftwood to Skimmins, without considering how he might take it and what he might do, and Skimmins decided to try to take off and go after the person who has his brother. The party was finally able to talk him down and let them be a part of this. Meanwhile, back at Rel, Eliasa took Rel back to the Golden Plate, where the halfling host is starting to find her yet again with the same person, yet alone with anybody at all. They start having a conversation about why Rel is there in the first place, and she says it's to find a magical item to help with the strife in item due to Stefan, and that they're currently working with the crime lord / noble Fazine. Akram Uvista, a tall elf with a square build and golden complexion, comes out to meet the person who has enthralled Eliasa. He is the owner of the Golden Keel, who was trained in Emerald, one of the primary cities of the Jeweled Cities. Before, for some reason, Akram Uvista decided to leave, which we still don't know exactly why he decided to take off from the Jeweled Cities. Eliasa then took Rel back to the county house, where Brahmin has finished counting out the platinum, and she offered to escort her back to the Red Gull. Upon arrival at the Dead Gull, Eliasa pulls her in for a kiss and attempts to discreetly slip something into a bag, but a nat 20 on the part of Rel allows her to notice it. She goes inside, checks the bag, and it turns out to be a heart-shaped pendant that is shaped as a lock. At this point, the party goes back to the Hollow Fangs, and Cirrus purchases the Silent Hunter's Quiver, which gives advantage on stealth to hide after firing, as it makes no sound when it shoots, or arrows that hit. Moonbeam gets some crossbow bolts, and then they go to the Ivory Ledger, which is right next to the Gilded Heel, to get spell components for Moonbeam's Legend Lore spell, which is one that she's been wanting to cast for a couple different reasons. The Ivory Ledger is very fancy. There's a harper in the back and two immaculately dressed women working the floor and an older elven woman working on her desk. One of the ladies working for is unsure if they actually have ivory on hand, so they summon the older elven woman, Lady Annika Whitefang, who is very pretentious. Moonbeam buys 5 sticks of incense, which is enough for 2 spells of Legend Lore. It kind of smells oceany. And she also buys ivory strips with scenes from the island carved in them, also a necessary component for the spell. And she requests that they be wrapped so that she can unwrap them for herself later. Cirrus switches the price tag of a 7,500 gold piece cloak with a broken sword that he had just hanging around in his bag of holding. As all this is going on, back at the Dead Gull, Rel speaks with Sadal, and he fills her in on everything that transpired while she was gone. She then spoke to Featherwind, talking about Carrick and filling her in kind of on the perceived history of him. She then asked Seabreeze to meet her in the mountains after her shift at the place where apparently Seabreeze goes to think and drink. The rest of the party arrived back at the Dead Gull, and they noticed Rel's locket, and resulting in some light teasing. At which point the party then headed to the Silent Currents, a smuggler's cove. Skimmins uses Rel's pin to transform into a larger version of Cobble, a little gnome thief that they met in Saddle. They enter a small shop where a no named Eric pops his head literally out of the counter. Cirrus says that he's looking to buy poison, but Eric insists it's illegal to sell poison. And he does not have any because it's wrong to sell poison because that's a bad thing and you can get in trouble. If he did have them, it would cost a lot of money. Do you have money? At which point they say yes, and at which point he definitely does not sell them 3 different types of poison because that would be wrong.
I don't know.
Moonbeam purchased a couple doses of Draugur's Breath, Sidal 5 doses of Ice Vein Sap, and Cirrus 3 doses of Neopang. They then go to a small, very rundown tavern where there's an accordion player, a sturdy dwarf playing the accordion very, very badly. Cirrus decides to disguise himself, ironically, as a goblin. Just a red one, which is apparently the more standard shade for goblins in this area. Moonbeam is able to convince the dwarf to allow her to play. As Cirrus, Sidal, and Skibbons go off to Hardrock Cove, Andrew Driftwood's home base, where they're hoping to get a better idea of what's going on with the Aasimar trade, because it's apparently Andrewin that is purchasing them. They arrive and they see an office, a junk pile, a couple of ships, and a work area. They come over by the office and see a tall, angular elf, and it's well into it's kind of late evening, early night at this point. There's also a dark complexioned elf woman who is clearly involved in the mystical arts. They are arguing about conversions, and Andolin states that they have only had 2 successful ones, while in the process of converting, one dies. The woman insists that they have only had what's called the dark light for a few years, and from it they do have a juggernaut and a ship. And apparently, the longer it takes to convert the Aasimar, the higher the risk of death. And then the party learned that the dark light apparently comes from Cerbidian. Cerbidian is a name that is etched deep into the lore of Corvus, a necromancer who, after the Great Incursion, when the monsters led by Andurin the Lich King came across the mountains, the Terminus Range, drove all the way to the city of Item, where the final battle took place. And Cerbidian arrived at the battlefield with a haunting melody filling the air and raised thousands upon thousands of the dead from this battle. And took them to the Shadow Plains. At which point they went over, they were talking, again, Annalyn expressing his frustration. She's like, we never have a ship and a Colossus, and the junk pile moves, and they see an Aasimar, female Aasimar, as part of this massive, colossal, mechanical figure. And that is where we left off, with Skibbons, Sidal, and Cirrus at Hardrock Cove and the rest of the party enjoying Moonbeam's music back at this little tavern. So.
Okay. So.
I made prediction rolls.
Okay.
A nat 20.
A nat 20 and a 2? That's different ends of the dice.
At least it's not a nat 1.
Yeah,
It's called duality.
it is.
Exactly. It's the principle of exchange.
Indeed.
Okay. Do we see?
If we could please move the dice off of the.
Do we see anyone else in the area?
Make perception check?
There's a view around the corner.
It's a shipyard.
Oh wait, I have my glasses.
Googlaze?
Oh, Google. I miss Google.
14. Also a 14. These humans also roll perception.
Nope,
Also
I see
14.
shit.
Whoa.
Y'all know some shit.
14's not bad. What do we see?
You hear voices.
So,
Well, we
Same
can clearly
voices.
see them, but it's just.
I mean, it's a pretty wide open area. You don't see anybody else right now. You do see Angela, you do see the woman, and you do see a 20-foot tall Colossus.
Colossus. Colossus.
And this Colossus is currently, like, awake, up.
Yes.
Does the Colossus seem like angry, defeated, like
Make a perception check.
I just imagine it just standing there, like.
16?
Okay.
Well, oh wait.
With advantage.
He still can't see shit.
It doesn't matter.
Keep in mind, I'm using this for the first time, so.
You gotta clean your glasses, dog.
So, as you can't really see much, but with dark vision,
Very good dark vision.
very good dark vision, as you look at the Colossus and the woman who is almost basically just kind of half in, half out of the shoulder of the Colossus, there is an insanity
Sorry.
in her eyes. There
The insanity.
there is a derangement there that has a violence in it.
And do I think there's any way that she could come back to being herself, or is she just don't know? Okay. No, this is the Colossus.
Oh.
Okay. Here's my thought. I'll Hunter's Mark Angela. No.
No.
And then let's look for the ship.
So this is the Colossus ship.
There's two ships here and here.
Yeah. Well, I want to make sure
And one of them is the ship.
the ship we're looking for and making sure that that's actually Dren and not a different, so, and see if we can't actually just save
Well,
them.
the other one that was there, because it said one of them died.
Yeah, so it's going to be Dren. But I think let's find him. Let's see if we can't save him, maybe. Because, again, this is a big enough dude that if we do get caught, we're going to have people on our butts. So.
They won't know it's us, per se, but.
They might not. There's a chance we can get away with it, but the other thing this lets us do is this lets us look throughout the shipyard a little bit more and, like, really lock down that no one else is here before we kill the head of the guild. Okay. Exploring the ships. You want to explore a little one or the big one first?
Let's work our way up. So this.
Okay, so we're gonna sneak over to the. I am hunter's marking.
Your hunter's marking Anderlin.
Yes.
Okay. And then you're going towards the ships.
Yep.
So should we just like turn around and go the other way, or should we?
We can walk through that big square.
Yeah. So
there's
that has a roof on it and is supported at the edges. This is where people work underneath.
Gotcha.
So this roof. You just walk through it.
We're just gonna walk through
Hey,
it.
give me stealth, please.
Still have advantage.
Because I was like, we're moving, so. Well, I'm going to use a.
Which means you have to use the next roll, correct?
Yes.
Watch it be repeat last
Oh, yeah, and that one is coming right here.
No. I'm bringing on my downfall.
You got this. Our friendship.
That's 20.
Hey!
Bringing on my downfall.
Show me where you're going.
Listen, it would be funny. And you said you wanted to come back.
To the
so-
small ship.
So just straight across.
Yeah.
To this one, right? Investigation.
Okay, so as you approach the ship, this is a ship of sleek design. It is about 30 feet long. This is not this ship is designed, if it has cargo, it's not going to be a lot. This looks more like it's designed to move quickly. It is incredibly well made. It is a masterpiece of shipbuilding. In the prow is a figurehead. It is of a young man with his hands outstretched with wings. And Skimmins looks up at him and he says, Trent?
Trent!
Is that him? That's not problem.
Wow.
Is there any way to like get him down?
Get him off.
Like, get him off, get him down.
It is
I'm
wood.
not gonna.
It is like melted.
It is solid wood.
Oh,
The figurehead is solid wood.
So
Is he?
At this point, sorry, Skimmins lets out a scream.
God damn it!
Not one bell, sorry. And
Would they know? Would they know where we're at now? I mean, we're still invisible.
oh yes,
God damn.
running.
Running.
Skimmins like, no, Trent.
We're picking him up. You still help me grab
Give me
him.
contested strength.
Okay, both of us. Okay.
Advantage since we're doing it together.
Well, who's rolling it?
We're both picking him up.
We're both.
No. So if somebody's helping, somebody has to be the primary, and that person gets advantage.
Who has the better strength? You?
Is it strength modifier, strength saver, or athletics?
It's contested strength, just straight strength.
So modifier.
Yes.
I only have a +1.
I have.
You have advantage then.
Okay.
Go ahead.
how are we all gonna for the thing?
16.
Bitch.
Mother.
He rolled a 6.
Oh, thank God.
Okay.
Thank God. Okay.
All right. So you are in. So where are you running to? Show me.
Those are my favorite places.
That way.
Okay. So Skimmins appears
Well,
to
he's
be.
picking him up. I'm trying to like cover his mouth.
Okay. You hear behind you, and he'll go, "What is that?" And you hear the woman go, and all of a sudden you hear this metallic clanking coming down the beach behind you.
Oh no!
Skimmins is apparently stunned. So you're able to kind of start dragging him along. Give me perception.
18. Is that
More of us here, man.
So again, you do not notice this. As you pass the next ship, it is significantly larger.
Yes.
It is also well crafted. The wood is completely dead. On the figurehead, you see a figure of another angel, twisted in agony, half sideways, its arms stretched out in pain, its wings fallen.
I'm gonna like kind of keep trying to like not let Skimmins see.
Oh my God.
Give me athletics.
What
Both of us?
Both of you.
is happening, dog? Like,
Do you want me to have advantage this time?
Yes.
No, this isn't about Skimmins. This is separate.
Okay.
Athletics.
Okay, 6.
God, roll better,
20.
man.
20?
30, 20.
Okay.
Okay.
Listen, those are my favorite flavors. I'll blow up and grab 3 of them and just.
Thank you. Good. No, honestly, good job.
No, I'm not shitting on that.
You are being invisible. You are able to successfully get out with Skibbins. The thing comes clanking down the beach, but getting to the you've got enough of a head start to where you are able to successfully get away.
Okay. Good. Let's get back to the group and talk with them. We need to make sure we kill this guy.
You start to, once you're kind of out of range, right? You're successfully away of it. Skibbins just stops and collapses and starts sobbing.
Go down to him. Hug, man. Can I roll an helpful hug?
What do you say?
Sorry. I'm so sorry this happened. We're gonna get him. He's going to die.
Is Dren dead?
I don't know. From what we know, he is still alive.
He is still alive. Because remember when they were talking, they said the person had to live. Dren is alive.
Is Dren the bone?
Don't entirely know. But maybe we can talk with some people who are magical.
He's magical? Is he alive?
I didn't have time to check. I don't know. Well, from what they're saying, and from what we saw, he's alive to some extent. I don't know how.
To some extent.
I don't know how far that extent is, but he's definitely alive.
He's alive.
Because that's how it powers. Essentially, what they're saying.
Why did they do this?
They're horrible people.
I like that answer. Oh yes.
No.
We need to stand up.
Yes. Absolutely.
Because we don't know if it's just them. There could be more. So to the best possible case, we could definitely say win, but not the shit.
We'll see.
We'll see what we can do, but
He's part of the ship. It's attached. It's all one piece.
I don't even know what y'all are laughing at right now.
There's so much that happened. I'm sorry. Listening.
we're gonna get him.
Roll persuasion.
Advantage or just regular?
Wolf.
Just flat?
Nat 20.
Hell yeah.
Oh, 26.
Nice. Yeah.
Skibbins kind of takes a couple of deep breaths. We're gonna kill my mother, right? We're gonna kill that son of a child.
We got the means to do it.
Skibbins crashed. He's mad.
We got the means to do it. We're doing it.
Let's go.
Eagle Skibbins. Character.
I'm assuming you're going back to.
Yeah. I thought you were like, let's go and kill them.
No.
I'm like,
So he kind of gets up and he starts walking back the way you came, back towards the silent current.
Would I be alright to get rid of the invisibility now, or?
You're not close, and it doesn't sound. Roll perception. Not an advantage.
Even with the goggles?
Yo, don't do shit right now. Like, apparently.
10.
You don't hear anything, but there's the ocean sounds, and there's some owls and various birds, and
Just to be safe, I'm not.
Ravens are your friends.
Oh yeah. Can I use the amulet?
In the middle of the night,
It's
when ravens are constantly out.
I mean,
Are there any ravens out?
I mean,
It's kind of hard to spot a raven against the black of night.
I have good dark vision. Do I see any ravens? Do I see any ravens? I have really good dark
Roll perception.
Yeah. Nat 20. Do I see any ravens?
That's a good way to use a nat 20 to see nothing.
Well, there are no ravens.
You know.
So I
Just to be safe.
we'll just stay invisible.
We'll just stay.
Invisible? How are you invisible? Invisible.
Yeah.
All right. So, you managed to make it successfully back to the silent current. You come into the tavern where you left the rest of the party. There's Moonbeam is jauntily playing away very happily on an accordion with Melora.
She's
The guy.
She's
There was a guy playing.
My character, y'all.
Okay,
Okay, she's over it.
Hi.
Oh, wait, you're cool.
Well, I'm guessing we would have dropped it once we came in the tavern.
Yeah.
Or like right outside or something like that.
Yeah. So I dropped that. I already used the spell stuff.
Hi, guys.
Weird.
Hello.
I have an accordion. Did
She's
you have an accordion before?
Yes.
No.
She's
The guy let me use it. I don't know if I'm gonna use it.
You look over at the dwarf, who is now unconscious, from apparently just a little bit more ale than he probably should have drunk.
Listen, he was having a rough day. His playing kind of showed that.
Stepped up to the plate.
I did.
How you gonna get it away from him?
I don't think it would be that hard.
Yeah.
He's kind of, yeah.
Can I roll sleight of hand?
No, you
You don't
literally
really
just
need
go
to.
put it in your room. He's not gonna notice.
Are we at
It's
the
in
place
your
that we're
possession.
sleeping?
No,
I didn't think so. We're not at the place that we're
you're in the
sleeping.
silent current.
Oh.
Yeah.
So he's still.
You're just at a little tavern there at the silent current.
Shit. Am I in my dressing room? I don't remember.
I don't think
changing
it's
my-
big. I don't think it's
Where those
small.
words? Dang it! Correct.
Well, would an accordion be as big as a melon?
Yeah, you could probably work.
Okay.
There might be a little bit of bulge, but it fit. It fit.
You could try to put it in your dress. Or that.
You now have an accordion in the bag of holding. Make that.
There's an accordion in the bag of holding. Yes.
Who's keeping track of the bag of holding?
I don't know.
It is.
Poor Cryos is a accordion.
Did he really need it though?
He also lost consciousness. I don't think.
Lesson learned. Know your limits.
Right. I got to pay. Clear it back.
I thought you said.
I thought you said
I
pay.
gotta pay.
That's what I heard.
I was quoting
Lesson
more
learned.
stuff.
I didn't know my limits.
Apparently somebody else had too much ale.
This whole thing.
Okay.
What was all that? Apparently trying to figure out the door.
Apparently, they're complicated doors.
Doors!
Doors.
Was that one where they can't open the doors?
Critical roll.
Critical
Cannot
roll.
open the doors.
Oh, on the way back, I'm gonna before we. Well, I can do it either way. I'm gonna show you a potion that I found.
Okay.
What is
I don't know.
okay? I'm guessing you want me to figure out what it could be.
Yes.
Okay. Arcana, I'm assuming?
Yes, please.
Can I do legend lore now? Or how does that work?
15.
Low momentum. Gotta figure out the potion
What the fuck?
It's just a 10 minutes spell. So you're just gonna have 10 minutes of time.
Yeah, but like, do I just talk to people? How does it work?
You cast it and tell you shit.
No. Okay. Well, y'all are doing that.
Okay, so this is a potion of heroism.
Oh, you mean like that paladin spell, or?
It is a potion of heroism. So, heroin? You gotta see some shit. So, you gain 10 temporary hit points that last for an hour, and you are also under the effect of a bless spell. So, whenever you make an attack roll or a saving throw, you get to roll a d4 and add the number to the attack roll or saving throw for an hour.
And how many uses would you say are in this?
One.
So only one person can use it for an hour?
Correct.
That's the only potion we got left, right?
Huh?
That's the only potion we got left, right? Or do we have another one?
I think that was good for that. She's got legend lore though.
I have how
Final courtship.
yeah.
Or something else if you want something else.
No. Well, the final portrait, and then later on, because I don't know about drinking.
Yeah, but that wouldn't be considered legendary. At least we don't assume that would be considered legendary.
Did I write it down? I know I have it. I just don't remember. I wrote down that I have the powder. Oh, like, as you give me the doohickey-majiggy.
What are you looking for?
You gotta have the doohickey-majiggy.
Doohickey-majiggy.
What?
See the fire grenade, didn't realize you did it. Oh, yeah, so I'm casting Legend Lore
Okay?
on the final chord.
Okay.
What was the final chord's name again? I wrote it down. I swear I did. Dude, my notes are so
Well,
scattered.
you'll be casting it specifically on the final chord as opposed to a specific name.
Yeah.
Because I have... we know the name of the final chord.
Yes. Yeah, we don't need that.
So just the final chord?
Yes.
Okay, yeah, that.
Okay. If you would roll me a d20 and add your arcana to it.
Nice. 22.
Okay. All right.
It's time for lore. It's time for
Lore drop. Bone snack. What?
Bone snack.
Bone snack.
Okay, I'm so confused about earlier. I said doohickey magic and
Just the way you said it.
Just the way you said it was amazing.
oh.
All right.
wait, as you have another
Ha.
So you settle in, burning the incense, focusing on the final chord. As the incense burns down and the smell of it wafts over you, with the ivory strips placed around. And you start to get these images in your head of Indira Dawnrose, the mother of Irdred, in the arms of an elven man. who you know to be Varys Softstrom.
What was the first name?
Her name or his name?
His name.
Varys. Varis.
Hofstrom?
Softstrom. You see a scene, next thing you see is a scene that obviously takes place later where she is sleeping and he attempts to kill her while she's asleep. She rolls away, bleeding, injured, almost, and screaming out for guards. The next thing you see is her and some other members of the Sostrom family leading armies against the city of Sapphire, destroying it utterly. You then see an image of her pregnant and then giving birth. She looks down and she says, "We'll call him Carrick."
Oh.
Spell his name.
Carric. And then she says, "But he cannot know. Give him to the Dundragons. Let them raise him."
Wow.
You then see this half-elven boy, very handsome, growing up with what looks to be a family of jewelers. And then you see him setting out on his own, traveling, carousing, sleeping around.
Oh.
The next thing you see is him with an elven woman, clearly pregnant, who is crying as he leaves and walks away. And then her giving birth to a boy by the name of Aaron. The next thing you see is him with Featherwind in saddle.
Is the same over there?
Carrick. And then on a ship, being beset by pirates as he is killed. The next thing you see is Aaron in the woods. He is in the Viridian Forest. And appears to be living as possibly as a ranger, not the Black Eagles, but for the kingdom of Gallatin.
You said Gallatin?
Mm-hmm. The kingdom of the Wood Elves.
Crazy.
And then the incense recedes and the images fade.
Wow. Okay. This is big lore drop for me too.
I feel so knowledgeable.
Technically, Aaron is not the final chord. Carrick is. And so
Carrick is dead.
Carrick is dead.
So Carrick's the final chord.
He is the oldest descendant.
Aaron. Aaron's the oldest descendant.
So she raises a rebel. Maybe.
She is also a descendant, but she would not be the oldest.
That's true.
But if Aaron died, Dane would. got it.
Interesting.
You want to be the ruler of the jeweled cities?
Not Featherwing.
Seabreeze.
Sea breeze. Like, hey girl. That's a move for you.
Let's be friends.
Let's be friends. I don't know what to do with this information. Oh yeah. So do y'all not know anything? To be honest with you, I have not been paying attention to basketball sessions. Well, in my defense, more times than not, I was like taking notes and stuff and like looking for other things because he mentioned the final chord and I was off trying to find the final chord and he was like talking about it and I wasn't listening. So, what all do you know?
So I knew all of that, minus the fact that Aaron is Carrick's son. I thought they were brothers at first. But no.
Yes, you did.
So that's the only thing that I didn't know.
Did it.
Yes, you did it.
And you're not my dad.
Oh, but I am.
Yes.
So, do I have news for you? Right.
Okay.
Somebody. Okay. So the final chord. What all do you know?
Aaron's
Related to Featherwind, Seabreeze somehow.
So, Aaron is the offspring of Carrick Dundragon. Carrick Dundragon is Featherwind's baby daddy.
So
You guys knew this from last session.
Yeah.
So Seabreeze could possibly be the next final chord.
So there's multiple final chords. It's not one designated person.
Yes.
Well, because if she's also the offspring
descendant.
of Carrick,
There's a whole
then
line of
she
them.
is
It's a whole
also,
bloodline.
well, I wouldn't call two a bloodline,
Well,
but
well, he said there's like a descendant. I just assumed there was more. Because doesn't it like originate from somewhere?
So, and basically, if we talk about the way about succession, it would go to the eldest.
Gotcha.
Okay? So, Carrick was older than Irgrid. So Irgrid is currently king, but by age of descent, it should have been Carrick.
Gotcha.
And then if Carrick dies, it should have passed to Aaron.
Because Aaron's older than. Oh, no.
It doesn't matter at that point.
Succession. Yeah,
It's
okay.
succession.
Technically, he's the rightful.
So did he like
Mama!
cheat in succession? Or no, we
no,
know that.
because the thing is they didn't know Carrick existed.
Because
they sent Carrick off. Well, I'm guessing she would have.
Assuming that everything has been filled in.
Yes.
So.
Because Andiria was like, I'm right in here.
But, yeah, so essentially, the person who should have been the heir got thrown to the wolves, basically, and then had a son and possibly daughter of his own. And so the son, Aaron, should be the king of the Jeweled Cities.
And the final chord.
Yeah.
Is the TV going?
It's on, but it shouldn't be going.
I heard voices.
Be very careful.
Yes.
So, Aaron, essentially, I'm guessing the final chord basically just means he's the heir to the throne. But, obviously, the people in power don't want him in power.
All
So
these people
that's why
not
they
wanting
want to
people
kill
in
him.
these positions, like
Yeah.
womp womp.
Too damn bad.
Like,
It's too damn bad.
tough bananas. Like, I don't care.
So, that's it. your grid as a ruler.
So, roll history.
Can I do it with advantage because I would have had this conversation with probably Rel? Really?
Because you didn't know that I was related, right? Yeah, no. You didn't know I was.
21.
10.
Really?
I don't think I mentioned that to you.
I got a
21.
History, 17.
And
10.
I would give you advantage just as a bard.
Oh, dope. Nat 20.
Yup.
That's a better use of a nat 20 than do I see ravens?
Okay, so you guys, as far as Irgrid, he is very good at ruling. The jeweled cities are prosperous. He is a talented warrior. He keeps money flowing. He keeps people working. The jeweled cities are overall prosperous. But he's kind of a dick to people who aren't high elves.
So just
Racist.
a high elf. Essentially what you're saying.
Yeah, I mean, he's not. He doesn't walk down the streets kicking puppies. But
He's kind of racist.
a little more than kind of. Yeah.
He is racist.
Yeah.
Right, but that's just high elves.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, so he's just a regular nigga high elf.
Coffee. You tried drinking water.
Right the second now.
What is that?
So you're gonna be so mad at me. I caught like 12% of that. I caught like every other word because mom kept making noises. And it was like
I'm coughing and I'm sorry.
It was like this thing happened. And I'm like
Can't you like text this?
Okay.
Did what you just told her not something I would know?
Yeah.
It would be?
Just haven't lived in the palace and everything.
Oh, yeah. That and lived through everything.
Yeah.
Show me after you're done.
So,
Yeah, we can go about 21.
it's not enough 20.
So Skimmins is kind of looking around impatiently at all this. He's like, "Are we getting my brother now?"
Let me wait. So not done conversing. Just so.
Wait.
So I'm still not here.
Rel is back at
At the dead
the
ball.
dead goal.
We don't have everybody yet, so we should go and
Yeah, let's go get everybody.
I'm waiting here.
Someone else should stay here. I'll go. You stay here with him. I'll go get him.
Okay.
I personally think we work better when we stick together. Plus, no one's gonna be here. I would feel better keeping an eye on you with us. You know?
With all of us.
Yeah, you two stay here and watch me.
No, like all of
No,
us
like
go.
we're going.
We
Yeah.
all go together.
We're all going.
I don't want to get my brother away from him.
Which is understandable. Which is why I'm thinking.
It's gonna be a short time, and if something does happen, it'd be better for us as a group.
You
Roll
know,
persuasion.
Persuasion 21.
He's kind of hesitates for a second. We're coming back tonight.
Yeah, we're just getting everybody else.
he just starts walking off.
I try to like catch up with him.
So, really quick, yes.
Will it have been a short rest by this time?
No.
Yeah, it's, I need that fourth level spell slot.
Because, I mean,
This spell slot's back after a short rest?
Hold on.
A short rest is only an hour.
huh?
Short rest is only an hour.
Nobody said anything. I mean, you guys had what was going on the beach. You were running back. This takes 10 minutes.
Well, yeah, but I meant the walking back time. I don't know how long that would have been, because I think I don't remember how long you said it was to the...
Yeah, but a good part of that wasn't walking, it was fleeing.
Yeah.
You were running.
So, back at the Gulf, as the evening winds down, last customer leaves. She raises, wipes down the tables, and then says, "You want to talk to me?"
So
And she follows you out.
I lead her over to the same spot that I follow her to when we first talked about it.
You go kind of through up this craggy, not mountain, but tall rock. You get up there. She pulls out the same flask from underneath the rock, takes a quick drink off of it, and offers it to you.
I accept it and take a drink. Take a swig.
She takes it back.
Constitution check.
So, what do you want to talk about?
So I found out some information about your family. Possible family. We don't really know the exact, but have you ever heard of the Final Four?
No.
Okay, so it's kind of a legend of sorts amongst high nobility of Don Roses specifically, and also Sockstroms. And basically, from what I've gathered, it is a direct descendant of both families that it's kind of a scandal almost. Because Sockstroms
they don't like each other.
Yeah, Sockstroms and Don Rose don't really like each other. Found out that your dad, your daddy, is somehow related to the Final Court.
What?
So if you tell anybody that you're related to him, or related to the Don Roses, or related to any of those families in any sort of way, you're in grave danger, so you will not tell a soul.
So why are you telling me if it's going to put me in great danger?
I'm telling you, so you won't tell anybody else or slip up. Just
How would I tell anybody if I didn't know?
I am warning you.
They're making valid points.
I'm warning you because people were after your father, and people are after whoever his, I don't know, brother is. I don't know. Aaron Gundragon is his final form, and your father shared the same last name. And if you're related to him, people might come after you if people know.
You're the second final court.
Oh,
Technically, you're second in line to the throne.
I don't know that yet though. Correct. Because I don't know what she knows.
correct.
And you're also not there, so show.
And especially she was saying. Yes, she could have gone looking for that.
You're saying that I'm somehow related to the Dawn Roses?
We've
Yeah.
we've established this.
And to the Sockstroms.
Yes.
And oh, that's bad.
Hi, it's your royal, technically.
Is that why Carrot was killed?
I think so.
I was like, he's gonna burp it
And-
in my ear, but I
Yeah.
small reason.
He's my dad, and they killed him because of this. And Mom forgot it all. Probably for the best, because she can't keep a secret for anything.
Oh.
That's why she opened a tavern. She's the biggest gossip you're ever going to meet.
Well.
And just like
You just
pull a Rick and Morty and just go
Turn that back
in.
over.
Huh?
The flask.
There you go. So,
What have you done?
No, fuck up, nothing good.
It's
well,
imperative that you don't let your mom see
Mistakes
anyway.
were made.
did you tell her that? Oh God. I think we need to get back.
You're good.
Yeah.
She starts walking back down the tracks. Very deliberately towards the dead doll.
Oh, problem.
I follow her.
Okay. Guys. You get back down at about the same time as the rest of the party is approaching the goal from the other direction. She gets in. She comes into the Gulf. She sees you guys, and she basically ignores you. And she goes, "Mother,
Yeah.
mother, mother." No answer. And she's thinking, she always goes in and meets with her friends at Sea and Kraken.
Oh,
Go now.
Right.
I
And
go over to Rose and go,
No.
No.
I made a mistake.
I done fucked up.
I don't know.
Fuck up.
okay, so she is sprinting in towards town.
God, speed?
Skippin's just kind of looking at her, just like, see me, what happened?
Everything's fine.
She doesn't think everything's fine. Everything is not fine.
Everything's fine.
Everything.
My brother is a ship.
What?
Oh.
Okay, little update. So we found Ren.
Update.
We found Ren, and we found the other Asmar.
So, Dren is.
And his brother's a ship?
Yes,
He's alive.
but he's a ship. So you know the reason why they're going after the Asmar?
No.
They're turning them into weapons. And
Oh,
one of them
awesome.
happens to be
Powerful
a ship.
magical weapons.
One of them happens to be a ship, and another one was a big gigantic robot.
You know those clockwork things we've been seeing?
Think of that, but like bigger.
But like bigger and like it was fused with another Asmar.
So one that was weaker than that almost took me out. Great, awesome.
I think you're stronger now.
Strong enough to beat that. We'll see.
I would pay to see you get in a ring with this solo, just 1v1. That would be entertaining. I mean, honestly, it might be happening here shortly.
We're going back.
We're going to get my brother.
Yeah.
Okay.
tonight. Preferably.
Okay.
But is Seabreeze okay?
Yeah, it seems okay.
Yeah.
She's fine. Big.
Define fine.
That didn't look like fun.
That didn't look like fine. Define fine. How does one find out?
So I told Featherwind about the whole Aaron does drag it. Well, we told her, I guess. Apparently she can't keep a secret for shit.
Oh no.
And that's not good.
I'm bad.
That's really
You know
bad.
about it. I don't know that you know all of this stuff. You never told me.
I think every time you were there to find out information, he wasn't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm asking. I'm like, yeah. What did you know about it?
Wait, hold on. Out of roleplay. You guys told Seabreeze, right? And I know that?
Wait.
No, he told Seabreeze.
He told Seabreeze. And I know that.
I'm just scared. I don't know what's happening for real.
I know that.
Yes.
You know, yeah.
I don't know what you know though.
A lot. Eliasa told me some things that really kind
Who
of,
is Eliasa?
I think it was the little.
She was.
You know who Elias is.
I do. The girl from the group that
Scars.
paid us.
Ah.
Yeah.
A little bit of brain.
Oh, that's who you went to go see.
Anyways.
Wait,
Yeah,
what happened to your girlfriend back in like?
I know. Yeah, what happened to them? Where's
It's
she at?
complicated. Also, who's to say that that's a close relationship?
You say that now.
My girl! It's
I ain't saying all that.
Hey, think about this.
Focus.
She is the manager of a brothel. Who? That's also her work.
I don't think this is a problem. Oh, you're talking about what's
Zordana.
Yeah.
She's like the head lady of a brothel. You think she doesn't also sleep with other people throughout a relationship when we were together? Like for sure.
Yeah, you.
That's valid.
So yes.
Not
And
good.
also typically, people who live as long as I do don't really care for close relationships.
I am judging. No judgment here. Anyways, so back on the topic at hand, what did you know about?
I inquired about the final chord because she has family ties, technically. Y'all don't know that, technically.
What you're telling us now. So.
Well, we know now.
She has family insider knowledge, but basically she said that the final chord is the descendant, a direct descendant of both head of the Dawn Roses and the head of the Softstrums.
So,
Shit.
but Aaron's dead.
Carrick is dead.
Carrick is dead. Aaron's alive.
Aaron's alive.
But yeah, and so Carrick, who is her father, that's, they're related to the final chord in some sort of way, so I need to tell them. Or tell her. And you told Seabreeze, obviously, and that was bad. So she's going to go and make sure she doesn't tell anybody that at all.
Oh.
And I mean, I made it very clear to Featherwind not to tell anybody, but apparently she can't keep a secret shit. So that's where Seabreeze
Who's to
is going.
say that Seabreeze goes over there and then doesn't just spill her guts on accident? Did you think about that?
You know,
Because
this is gonna sound terrible. You really just need to keep paranoid.
You wrong for that. Anyway.
I mean, if they spill their guts being stupid, I'm just saying.
All hope is not lost.
Yeah.
All hope is not lost.
I'm thinking Seabreeze.
I'm hoping. We hope they are
You think
stupid.
Seabreeze is going to?
No. Maybe on accident.
I'm saying Featherwind.
I know, but I'm pretty sure this. I don't know. It could go wrong. That's all I'm saying.
Well, that's what she's saying. She's, well, you know what?
It doesn't
whatever
matter.
happens,
That's
happens.
already out.
Whatever happens, happens. Anyways, we gotta go and deal with that.
Let's go.
Okay, real quick, who here knows how to pilot and work a ship besides you, Stevens? Any of y'all know how to work a ship?
I make weapons.
No.
That's all I got.
I mean, no.
I fly everywhere.
I have been on boats before.
Right.
Fuck.
What?
Stevens,
But
could
I
you...
was,
When we end up
What's
getting
his
on
name
the
isn't here
ship,
anymore, is he?
would you be able to show us how to use it?
Wait,
Where's the captain?
okay, what's her
captain?
face?
Ooh.
Oh, Core.
What's her, is it,
Calexa?
is that the other SMR that we're like,
No,
Neil's
that's
like,
Gilda.
yeah, that, where's her?
She grew up in a monastery.
She don't know how to
Yeah.
drive either.
No.
Well, okay, but I'm like,
Yeah,
where is
Corn.
she?
Where's Captain
Because
Corn?
we're leaving.
Captain's still in town.
Is he?
No, he went to.
He left.
Yeah, he
He
went.
was only here for like 2 days.
still in town.
He was here
No,
for
I
2
mean,
days.
all of this only happened like a day.
It's literally only been a day.
Oh,
Yeah. Also,
Day and a half at this
But
point.
Corn might still be in town.
with my years of wandering around, would I maybe perhaps have been caught?
Can she roll for
Sailing,
possibility?
sailing has never really been a huge part of your background.
Okay, let's go see if Captain's still.
Yeah, let's see if we can't find Captain Corin to one or a few of us will kill the dude, distract, other people will steal the ship. We're definitely about to pull a freaking Captain Jack Sparrow.
Who the hell is that?
It'll make sense.
A
in
legend.
200 years.
Fuck Amber Heard.
But you have heard of me.
Exactly. But
Okay, so no, but like seriously, where's the other one? Like,
Dildo?
yes,
She's just in her room.
she's still with. Okay, everyone's like, okay, let's go, and I'm like, we're just gonna leave her in the room. Like, what? Okay, I'm gonna go back.
no, we're gonna kill the person that's trying to steal her, and she can go about her life.
Yes, but if we're all leaving, she's gonna be here by herself. Is my point. No, not okay. So.
Okay, so earlier I gave her quarterstaff. I thought she can handle herself. Maybe she can help us out here. Maybe.
Yes, but also we just discovered that Featherwing can't keep her fucking mouth shut.
There's a lot happening right now.
Well, yeah, but that has nothing to do with the Asmars. It doesn't. The final chord in what's happening with the Asmar trafficking is.
Well, I know, but someone could say something and one word can lead to another and someone can know that she's here.
Let's focus on one thing at a time. We're gonna go and get the others.
She's gonna stay here.
We might as well take. If Skivens is coming, Dilda's coming too. At this point.
We can ask her.
I'll go ask her.
Respectfully, we're literally bringing her exactly where they were trying to steal her.
We're doing the same thing with Skivens.
Like, I don't know.
Yeah, but Skivens is gonna do this no matter what. We couldn't keep Skivens away from this.
The more Asmar we bring to them, I feel like the more dangerous they
So
get.
then who's gonna watch Dilda?
No one?
No one needs to necessarily watch her. We just need to let her know, hey, this is what we're doing.
Stay in the room.
Stay in the room, keep the door locked.
So we're
I'll go
her,
do
is
it.
what I'm understanding.
I'll go.
Brandon.
I'll be back.
And
And I'm gonna go upstairs to Dilda.
Dig a hole under your room.
I'm gonna go upstairs to Dilda and be like, hey.
So you come up to her room. She appears to be in a deep trance. There is a soft silver glow coming off of her as she is.
She's doing that monk sleepy sleep thing.
Yeah, she's has the quarterstaff that you gave her balanced on her hands as she is sitting in a cross-legged position, about that high off the ground.
So I'm just gonna go ahead and place down the ward that I had, and
The door.
yeah, on the door again.
Okay.
And just leave her to it.
I'm gonna
write
before
her-
we do that, I'm gonna write a note saying, "Hey, lots happened. We're gonna go try and kill the people who were trying to traffic you with Skibbons.
Stay here.
Here's a dose of poison. If you need it, I'm gonna give one of the oh gosh, what were the poisons I most recently got?
How would she poison? Does
She
have
has a
anything
She has a quarterstaff.
The one I give to her.
that doesn't have any blades on it though, right?
Well, I mean, it does.
Does it need blades?
It does in the
Yeah, the quarterstaff has a blade.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say, how would she use poison on a quarterstaff if it's just
you have the Nile thing, if I remember correctly.
Whop them on the head.
You're right, like you don't just
I'm
whack
gonna
people
give
and
her
start
one of the
melting.
Nile
whack and then
poisons.
Right.
Point it?
Wait.
So you'll only have 4 with it.
Yes. Can I get?
No.
There's one right there.
No.
Jesus.
I was getting there. Exactly.
I put all of my things on silence, and Grandpa decides to text me. I didn't see it.
Good job.
Couldn't silence. There's no silencing their phone.
So I'll give her that and say, if someone does come, apply this to your quarterstaff. It's poison. It'll help get rid of anyone who, if anyone tries to attack you.
That's a long ass note. I'm not gonna lie.
We literally just basically abandoned her, and a lot of shit happened. This easily could be 2 pages long.
So
Really could've
are you
just
guys
said-
going to
And then
be?
the board's gonna be out the door too.
Are you going to be heading, looking for Captain Corinth, or are you looking for Calixta?
I'll go look
I
for
don't-
Corin.
I'll go look for Captain.
The pirate blade.
Oh yeah. Oh.
I'm a pirate.
Well, then that's
If
like,
we're looking to Calixta, I feel like would actually probably be a better choice because Corinth, he's just a merchant ship captain.
Yeah.
Calixta's a pirate, and she
Who does
doesn't.
the shit for
Where-
the
where
And
is
she
she
doesn't
at?
fuck with this guy anyway.
Where's she at right now?
Yes, we do. She's at the Silent Current.
Said that she hangs out in Silent Current.
So
we were just there.
Ah.
So
We go there first.
yeah. So let's see if we can't get Calixta to help us with this.
Okay, that makes sense.
And steal a ship.
So we're heading back towards the Silent Current then?
Yeah.
Alright. So you leave the dead goal with Seabreeze frantically pounding down the pavement towards her mother.
I like how we're all just sitting here planting and you just don't.
Dilda meditating about 6 inches off the ground. And Skibbins basically boldly leading the way towards the Silent Current.
Man's business. Man's business.
I mean, yeah.
Wait, does he still look like Cobble? Or is that not a thing anymore?
How long does that last?
How long was what last?
Him looking like.
I'm looking like
You
Cobble.
I didn't do
Oh, that's right.
Oh, that was
I didn't do I had the invisibility. That wore off like a long time ago.
Yeah, I believe that will last for an hour.
And it's probably over.
Yeah, I'd say about this time it's probably worn off.
Because roughly around the time that I got rid of mine, I would have had like maybe 5 to 10 minutes left. So by the time we're leaving now, it probably.
Yeah, for an hour.
Yeah. So at this point it has worn off.
Oh shit.
And we'll be able
Which is
to use-
unfortunate. It'd be good if he's still in it.
Wait,
Recast
we
it,
have
right?
disguise kits, don't we?
No, it's this. The pin only works once a day.
Gotcha. I'm gonna disguise kit him.
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and roll for me. Extra proficiency.
I only get to add proficiency, and I have no advantage.
You do not have advantage.
Shoot.
How long did you
Shit!
Can't add back my dexterity too.
That's an 8. That's an 8.
There.
I also have a disguise
Can-
kit.
Oh no, just help me.
Oh, yeah. Help. Help.
9
No.
between both of us.
Jesus.
Y'all rub your little.
He looks a little bit different.
I'm looking at this guy. He's gonna suck.
So
Hey,
Shut up. We dropped
Really?
I put a
do
little
better.
mole on him.
you know how
Who is this boob?
drag performers do some of the most extraordinary makeup. But when they're first starting out, they're still trying to figure out what they're doing and what the look is. And that's kind of what Skibbins looks like right now.
Trixie Mattel in her blue contact space.
I'm looking at it and I'm just like, I'm a changeling and I can do better than this.
Hey yo.
It's like there's the
Shut up,
eyebrows
side hustle.
are like 2 different colors.
They're cousins, not
there's like the contour's wrong through here. It's like there's a full cheek here and like this one's sunken.
It's
And
good enough. He looks different.
and Skibbins is like, how do I look?
You look great, buddy.
Sorry.
I'm gonna roll persuasion on that.
No, you're not. You're rolling for deception. Because you're lying.
You lied to him.
That's a 21.
Why'd you lie?
So he's like, you look great. Okay. Well, let's see if we can find Calixta.
Oh,
I'm so
Poor
Hi ho, hi ho. Off the fun tire we
He's
go.
gonna see his brother looking
If I could use my changeling stuff on you, I would, but I can't. So here we are.
So Skittles takes you down to the dock.
I'm sorry, he's just angry stomping down the road looking like a clown.
Rather angrily, yes. He takes you down to the dock. There's a ship that has a black hull, black sails, and in white on the side, it reads the Blacktail. He
I'm not doing it. I'm chilling. It's her.
he comes up to the side and says, "Ahoy, the Blacktail!" A very familiar-looking, short, squat head pokes over the side, looks up. Oh, fuck.
Hey,
Friend,
Vicky.
not foe. What do you guys want?
Hey, girl.
To talk with Callista.
For what?
Very.
We have to find a new brute now.
Sounds like a skill issue.
Yeah, I'm sure y'all will find another one. But can we talk with Callista?
Fine, come on. You come up. You come up the gangplank. You see Redhide kind of go below. Over to one side, you see Legbone cleaning his pistols. He looks over at you, points the pistol. He's like, "Next time, sneaky bugger."
Well, he said after you guys fought on my left.
Yes.
No, these are the people we beat up when you left.
So
And he just goes back to cleaning his pistols. After a few moments, Callista comes up. She's still wearing her blue coat, torn, bloody.
yeah, you guys did all that?
Yes.
Yes.
Huh.
You should see what's left in the room.
She comes up, looks over at you. What do you bastards want?
Well, hello to you two.
I don't know you, but what's good?
Really big favor.
Why would I do you a favor?
Because you have a good
No.
Because for killing somebody who you definitely want dead.
Yeah,
And we need a safe
about to start
presence.
killing Driftwood.
And I can find you somewhere with a better coat.
Ignore her.
I don't like Driftwood, but he makes me money.
I can money without him.
Yes, you.
He's a baller pirate.
Yes, but he's the one who's been giving me contracts.
Who's ever in charge next week?
Who's to say there's going to be a next one?
Now, there'll be somebody new in charge of
Someone
the
will.
Builders Guild, but not necessarily someone quite so corrupt. He's an ass, and I don't like him, but I make good money.
He kind of stole our party member's brother, turned him into a boat.
And this affects me how?
You didn't think this was
It should be easier to get a boat to steal a boat with.
You thought that this was going to be a lad.
You compare.
What is the one?
Payment.
And
That's coming out of you. I ain't.
How much that?
How much you pay?
Depends on how far we're trying to get this boat.
I mean, I guess. a leg,
you're
so.
saying you wouldn't
Yes,
pay
but the
for
thing
Skibbins
is
to get his
is
brother?
there a place where we
He
could,
said
you know,
this
a place where
I-
we could buy
Well, I'm
boats
just saying
on
you
ship,
wouldn't contribute
about a
for
30-foot
Skibbins.
boat on shipwreck. It's a
Are
fast
you
boat.
contributing for
Of
Skibbins?
course I will.
I could use a fast boat. I can always use a good boat. I have 3 ships for me now.
If we're able to separate, essentially, the friend is attached to the boat.
He is.
It's a magical boat. If we're able to get detach, boat's yours.
That's a very big if. I need a boat I can use now.
Still pay.
Gotta have a boat.
He's speaking facts, really.
Would we rather, if he's still attached to the boat, would we rather him be with her and where he's at now?
Then again,
That would be
it's-
a Skivens question.
I don't know. I don't know if I would make much of a pirate.
Hell of a boat, let me tell you.
Wasn't there another boat?
There
There was a bigger boat.
There was a bigger boat.
There was a bigger
You
boat.
could
But was the
definitely
bigger boat another
But who's on
SMR?
that boat?
What other boat?
There was a second, much larger
Much
ship.
larger.
That Anderlin made?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
The smaller one was like what, 30 feet? This one was bigger than that. So
I would guess
How big?
maybe 60.
much wider.
I would say double at least. According to the picture.
I mean, yeah.
Again, you went there, so you don't know.
And how much gold?
Yeah, how much gold?
Something else is nice.
2,000.
And the boat.
Eight.
What's awful? 5, starting over.
5.
7.
Going
You're
the wrong
challenging
direction.
us.
5. You didn't say anything.
Oh no, I heard it quite clearly.
She went from 2 to 10. What makes you think we're gonna get back?
We're gonna go
You
back.
start lower.
Lower.
Yes, this is how
I'll do it for
Barter.
I'll do it for the larger boat and 8.
See,
Yeah, but she
If you
would've-
started at 5, we could have gone to 7.
nah.
We could have.
Yeah.
She's a pirate.
That's not how you barter, sir.
I did barter though. You gotta give me that.
Your bartering skills so far this game have been astounding.
I don't know how to barter, bro.
Literally, shut.
I'll give you 5,000 for sold.
And we
So is
still
that money
have-
coming out of
And
you?
we still haven't
No,
been
Tim.
paid yet
He-
from
he's
the.
paid. That's his problem. That's his problem.
Oh, we did get paid?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. So that'd
We
be like
split in
2
this.
from each of us.
I'm sorry. You're the one who threw that
You're the
out
one
there.
who threw that out there.
No, I
Yes.
said 2. You said 8.
You said you're paying.
And then you,
No, hey!
then you volunteered all that money.
You volunteered all that money.
No,
you volunteered all that money. I was
I
not
think
gonna
we
say
should
that.
all. I think we should all contribute.
Yes.
It's my opinion.
No.
Too damn bad. You're still the richest.
No.
How much we can do?
What
There's
was my
5 of
lamp
us.
made out of?
Huh?
What was my lamp made out
Your what?
With the hand up in the
of?
air.
Yes.
Catch.
1,600 from each.
It was golden.
So no.
What if I finagle a little bit?
You're not gonna finagle shit.
I could.
Pirate.
Listen.
You really think
Yeah,
she's
she
gonna
might
know
really
real
like
gold
it.
from not real gold?
And do you really want her on our bad side?
We already got a deal.
Maybe
I
she
saw
just
her back
really
there.
likes it.
She stole the coat back. I don't think. I was with her anyway. He gave her the coat back.
It's like, so she's like, Very well. We have an accord.
We're gonna need both the ships.
At least it's not 10.
When you barter, you go.
Alright. Leg wound? Red hide?
Oh.
Let's go get ourselves a ship. And that's where we'll take our break. See you in a few, guys.
The hazy moon through the ocean vast. The ships are closing in, mist will turn to dust. Beyond the murky cloud, the story will unfold. The dragon of the horizon, history untold. Almighty gods of war, lead us fame and glory. We shall be victorious, all will know our story. They came from frozen plains, waltzing through the storm. The shadows of the north, the name will numb the foes. Beyond the distant land, the legend will be told. The dragons of the horizon, history unfold. Almighty gods of war, lead us fame and glory. We shall be victorious, all will know our story. Almighty gods of war, loved enough history and told.
Alrighty. Welcome back, everybody. Alright, so, Legbone and Redhide start getting themselves together. Legbone kind of grins and looks over at you and he's like, well, rather be shooting with you than shooting away from you.
Same.
Oh, so we're going out.
Okay, so how
do we want to do this?
You said there's 2 ships, right?
Correct.
Split them.
A smaller and a larger one.
We need the smaller.
She needs to get the larger one.
Yeah. No,
We need to get both.
Well, the bigger one that doesn't have your brother in it. Is that anything require any kind of special attention?
Not that we know of.
Not sure.
I kind of like take her to the side, and I kind of just let her know. I'm like, was essentially trying to be infused with this ship, and it clearly failed, and the Asmar did not live. The headpiece, there was an Asmar that is contorted.
No, that'll work kick ass as I'm closing in on someone.
Oh.
But it,
As far as I know, it doesn't get any special attention or anything.
alright. I'll have Legmon and Red Hide take that one. If we can get in and get out with that quickly, wonderful.
It might take. Maybe it's because there was a giant robot.
What?
One of the other things that was used was Asmar's turned into what they were calling Colossus. And that is essentially their defense.
That's their best. There's them too as well, but that's.
What I'm concerned is they might have more defense.
Because they respond. They don't know it was us per se, they just know something.
So, my thought.
Our priority, though, from what you are saying, is the smaller ship.
Yes.
And you say that that is somehow has his brother in it. Can it be sailed? Is it?
Should be no reason that it shouldn't be able to be said.
But we can't be too high.
Did I notice anything? I mean, obviously, we were probably mostly looking at the headpiece, but did I notice anything?
You never made it onto the ship.
So
Yeah.
we don't know on the ship. If it's
So,
crew or anything on it.
essentially, my thought is you and Skibbins will try to sail that ship out. He's from shipwright, he knows how to sail. Obviously, he's smaller, so he doesn't have experience, but he knows how to sail. So, and then we'll essentially be the distraction.
Alright?
And at this point, I've brought you all back into the conversation.
Are we splitting up onto the 2 ships, or are we staying together on the little one?
We're the distraction.
We're the distraction.
So that
We'll
they
have a
can-
meetup spot afterwards. And
Where are we taking the ships?
Callisto, would you know a spot where we could hide these ships?
She thinks about it for a moment. Lady Fogg owes me a favor. Could try her port. She's a vicious cunt. But try.
Where is this Lady Fox?
She has her own little island that she runs. She's, well, I work primarily in goods. That's why I work goods. She just tends to kill people.
So like you.
Hey, I didn't kill her.
Of course.
I'm a nice guy.
All right, so heading towards the cove.
Yeah. You'll let me try to get my first hit off. I'll have you make me invisible.
Just you.
You want to make more people invisible? Sure.
No. I've already used my best
Yeah.
spell slot on us.
I'm good. I can go invisible.
Yeah, you can go invisible. But yeah, if you just make me invisible and y'all kind of be nearby.
Remember, I can throw.
Yeah! You can throw now.
Yeah, pretty much the only one here without well, honestly, we all have range.
Mm-hmm.
You got spells.
Spells. Oh, you have a crossbow and spells.
I also have a crossbow.
You also have a crossbow.
And you have more powerful spells now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And you use spell. But still.
Oh, shit. Oh, fuck. Oh, snap.
Okay, so I'm going to use a second level spell slot. I can use it on this him, right? It doesn't have to go to me.
Correct.
I'm going to use a second level spell slot to make him invisible. Nice thing, I just gained another one for my third level up, so I have 3 now. And you are now invisible.
All right. Please position yourself coming from this side.
Blinking again?
Where's my...
Oh, that's good. Oh, it's nighttime too, so I can't remember.
That's not...
Where's the little red
I can
guy?
hover 30 feet in the air, right?
Is that all
Where...
I can fly 30 feet in the air? Is that instant light?
Okay, we're looking for Moonbeam. Is Moonbeam...
Yeah,
See,
I do not believe I have one.
Where'd it? Where'd you
Where
go?
the heck?
Where'd it?
You want to use it?
And Dad, I'm gonna be a fair ways ahead of people. I'm trying to get an attack off before he knows anyone's coming.
And up and behind the mic.
Okay, there's nothing
Here,
on...
I'll
Be
use this
careful
one.
that is broken glass.
Use what? I'll just use this one.
I can magically teleport up 30 feet.
I can teleport too.
I'll be in the air.
Okay. You're here somewhere. Unless Casper did it.
Also, y'all non-lethal on the Colossus.
Non-lethal?
Yes.
Non-lethal
Yeah.
on the Colossus.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
So lethal on
Ashmar.
everybody else.
And we want to disconnect the
Yeah.
Ashmar.
Do we want a non-lethal on Driftwood? Questioning.
Rise into the air.
I mean, I guess. It makes the most
Ask
sense.
him how he's doing
It
it.
doesn't
Yeah.
say a specific height.
What is?
My steps of night.
What is read the spell?
It says, starting at 6th level, you can draw on the mystical power of night to rise in the air. As a bonus action, when you are in dim light or darkness, you can magically give yourself flying speed equal to your walking speed per minute.
It's 30.
It's just your walking speed then.
So you can essentially go up 30 feet
Okay.
per round.
Okay.
But the more up you go,
The less forward.
the less forward you go.
As well as the further away you are from things.
So could you like diagonally teleport it kind of? Like let's say you're right
Diagonally.
diagonally. So let's say like you're right here and you're going up, but you're moving forward. Could you do that or?
Yes.
Okay. Nice to know.
I'm in the air 15.
Okay, so I'm going to just scoot everybody back a little bit
I'm
here.
not as late.
That's what I'm filling you guys in on.
Okay, and is this Griffin? Is this one?
No.
No. Who's this?
That's what I'm filling you in on.
Oh, okay. Well, I didn't know if we just had the wrong one for Griffin.
Where are you, Griffin? This is you.
I want to be enough a ways in front of people
That's
that
Gibbons.
they don't realize
I'm
I'm
going to
there.
move this off of that.
Okay.
Like, they don't realize anyone's there when I'm there.
Okay, so this is forest here, guys. This is a giant pile of wood. This is ship 1, this is ship 2. If you are coming in here, essentially what you are doing is just walking straight up to them on the beach.
No, I'm invisible a ways in front. I am.
Okay, but what I'm explaining is if you're coming up here, you are just strolling up the beach towards them.
So they would have had a lot of.
They can see you
See us.
clearly coming if that is what you are doing.
Is there another way to get to this?
Well, you have
From here.
you can come out through woods, you can come along the
We're
back.
sneaking.
Okay, so
We
you're
are
probably trying to
attempting-
come along over here.
Yes. And again, I want to be at least 30 or so feet. Once I know where y'all are set up, I'm all set myself up.
I'm also gonna bring out my.
How far do you guys want to be?
Can I bring out my blade? So Curse Bringer is essentially an action to make it. Same thing with the path of the blade, but if I do it before.
Yeah, you can do that.
I'll be
Okay,
here, but I'm 15 feet.
You're up.
Yeah.
Okay. And where do you want to be?
Where I place it.
Where Griffin? Where do you want to be?
Is everyone else set?
Think so.
Who's this?
That is rough.
That was just away from everybody. He said,
Okay, I'm gonna be up on top of this.
What is this again?
that was like a.
It's a construction platform.
Okay, so you're up on the platform. Where's Skibbins? Who's Skibbins with?
Students would be with us.
With the group. But who should we be closer to?
Callista.
Okay, this is Calista
He's-
right here.
He's going on the ship
Okay.
with
That's
Callista.
Red Hide. And this is Leadbone.
Before they come out of the woods, I am there.
Okay.
Okay, and I'm assuming you are attempting to stealth.
Yep, I'm
And
invisible.
would you
And
please
I'm
take these
invisible.
two and move them over here?
I don't think I would.
Stealth with advantage, please.
No.
I am attempting to try and get my assassinate. That's what I'm trying to do here. 28.
Was anybody else invisible?
I am.
Okay, stealth with advantage, please.
Do I add anything
Advantage.
to it?
Your stealth,
Roll it twice.
Roll it twice. Take that or number. Add your stuff.
and then add yourself.
So, 22.
And nobody else is invisible, so give me. Okay, so give me flat rolls for stealth.
Am I still couldn't get my round before?
Roll the 2. I'm using magical balance.
No, fuck.
Have your pre-roll.
Oh yeah. Can I use my nat 20 for my pre-roll?
Yes, you may. What was it?
For nat 1.
Turn a failure, critical failure to a critical success.
And remember your lucky points.
16.
16.
You
Okay.
have 3 more re-rolls.
Hello?
Hello.
No.
12.
12. Okay. By the way, I did see Grandpa's text and he said, they drafted
And then you
the player I wanted. I have no idea who that is.
Okay, great. Thanks, Grandpa.
Yeah. All right.
Fucking knows with him.
Right, exactly. All right, so.
Yeah, I am trying to be far enough ahead that I can get an attack off before.
Are they invisible?
Huh?
No.
Okay.
I will leave it on him.
It's just you and Griffin.
Wow,
Just me and
okay.
Griffin are invisible.
Where are you? Is this Moonbeam?
Yeah.
Yes. What are you
I don't
trying to
like
do to
that.
her?
Rolls in that
Nat
20.
20.
I know.
So this is probably in our favor here.
So this is a pile of essentially long logs. Okay. So when you build a ship, you take a giant tree, the whole thing, right? So these are essentially trees that are laying down on top of each other. As you kind of come up and peek over the top, you look over and you see this guy kind of leaning against the ship. He appears to be asleep on his feet. Leaning against the ship.
Leaning against the ship.
I know.
He's basically kind of like.
I was locked in.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Nice.
Okay. Working hard or hardly working?
So do I?
So here's what we see. You see 4 elven archers. The Colossus, Anderlin, and Jairus.
Anderlin Jairus.
Yes.
4 of the Elfers and the Colossus.
Correct. So
What do we know about Jairus again?
I don't think so.
she's the kind. You just saw that she was his lieutenant. Showed up a few years ago. And
Kind of seems like a number 2.
It's a dark elf.
yes.
Oh, no.
Calixta's kind of looking around, and she looks at Legbone and Redhide, kind of points towards the larger ship. They kind of nod at her,
But before,
and they're
can I
heading
get my
this way.
attack off?
Okay.
He's trying really hard.
He doesn't get it very often. So
I really don't.
Yeah, and I rolled. You actually do.
Sweet. Okay. Do we want this on Driftwood or do we want this on the Colossus?
if it kills,
It's not a guaranteed kill.
it's not a guarantee.
No. It's
But
just
we should probably
it's
knock
guaranteed
down
crits.
the Colossus's.
Yeah, knock down the Colossus so it's easier
Gotcha.
to
But non-lethal.
not
Okay.
declare that now. Declare that now.
Bonus action Hunter's Marking.
What happened to that
Colossus.
last person you were?
It's only for an hour, and that was
Oh, okay.
yeah. So bonus action Hunter's Marking the Colossus, and oh gosh. The question is, what poison do we want? I
What
have
poison do you
a
have?
couple more standards. I have the vial, the ones that I just got, or I have the purple one.
Not the purple one. Definitely not the purple one.
Okay, so the Nile Fang,
What does the Nat thing do?
Wasn't open.
that's an extra 4d6.
It works on the intestines of something.
Yeah, it essentially makes it want to like shit itself.
Okay,
It's a DC 15 con saving throw.
that's better.
Would
Right.
that do anything to a Colossus?
The damage is
Robot.
The damage still goes
The
off.
damage still goes up, but it won't probably make it.
It would probably be better to use that on a human.
Yeah. Or,
So I'm.
so use the knob thing.
So I'm gonna use the Nile Fang.
What's the name?
It was one of the poison teeth now.
But what does it do?
What does it do?
It makes you shit yourself.
Oh, so the one that we're talking.
Yes.
I
The
thought
damage is gonna go through, but the saving
Is
throw
it-
probably won't.
I thought we were going to do that one.
Yeah, because I'm saying
do that
the
on
reason
the
why we
Colossus.
shouldn't do that one is because it's not human.
Yeah, it's not human.
It's not organic, really.
It's,
But then
So
again,
would
it's
it
metal.
even
It's a
work?
machine.
So
Would
just use the standard
would
then.
poison even work on a machine?
Damage is damage. Like most
Immunities.
I mean, yeah, no, it's not. It's still if it's
because I'm not gonna. Now you're saying that like if I use, can I roll to see if I can get an insight?
Roll nature.
to see if what?
Get an insight.
19.
Yeah, there's no way to help this poison don't work on something like that.
So just regular.
Huh?
Yeah, just regular, just the standard.
Just arrow.
Yeah, just a standard arrow. And plus, it's not like they would probably know you were there.
Yeah. So okay. Unfortunate.
Hey, you still get that assassinate off though.
Okay. I am attacking.
Nice. That's crazy.
Wait, what?
It was a nat 20 and a nat 1.
Nat 20.
All right.
That's crazy. I only saw the nat one. I was
Wait,
like, oh.
so the nat 20. Wait, what does the assassinate do again?
Makes it an auto crit.
Wait, crit, I'm talking about crit.
How we doing this?
That's quadruple.
Holy shit!
Yeah.
A crit
Okay.
on a crit is
So-
crazy. That's wild.
So, are we saying 3 or 4 sets of die?
4. If it's quadruple.
So, because it's normally 2, right?
So,
It's double damage on a regular crit.
yeah.
So then
So
another
you-
crit.
it's an extra. So you add an extra set of dice for each one.
Okay, so it's times 3. Got it. So,
I'm confused. Why would it be times 3 and not times 4?
Because it's not.
It's
not
not
like it's.
doubling. It's an extra set.
it's
an extra
crit isn't
set.
just an extra set. We
Ah.
say double
Double
because
because
you're
it's
usually just 1
Yeah.
plus 1, so it technically is. Okay. Damage. Hunter's Mark damage. There is no poison damage. I am gonna Fury of the Smallness. I need 12d6.
I got 9.
3. Pour them out. Those are d8, my friend.
Hold on, wrong one.
Wrong bag.
Just one.
Yeah. Yeah.
There's the 8, my friend.
Okay.
Separate.
So that's sneak attack. Standard.
No, wait. No, I'm wrong. No. It's double. It's double.
So 4 times?
So I need 6 more dice. 6 more d6.
Oh my god. Here, take mine too.
There's one. There's another one.
I gave you all mine. So
I gave you the one that I have.
Do you have extra?
How many do you need?
6.
3.
3 more?
You might have to double up on some.
And you're doing Fury of the Small on this as well?
Yes.
Here you go.
Not look, you just.
Right, this is
He's
crazy as
so
shit. If he
sad.
does all of this shit, just be like,
Game's
doesn't
over.
count.
you know what this counts. It didn't exist. It didn't happen.
and the Colossus just stood there. The fuck?
But that would be like so cinematic. Just one shot and that Colossus is down. That would be cinematic.
Did you claim
Absolutely.
non-lethal?
Yes,
Because
it did.
Non-lethal.
I think he claimed it like
He
2
did.
He did.
He
He did
did
claim
claim
it.
it.
He claimed it. Because I told him to. I'm like, claim that shit.
I
now.
never heard him say it though.
I heard him
Yeah,
I
say
heard
it.
him say it too.
He said it. He
It's-
said it twice.
Yes.
He's the first one
Fury
who
of the Small is
suggested it.
plus 4 times 4, so that's plus 16.
Is that okay? That's not a dice.
No.
Okay, then it's just the
It's
dice
just
that you
the-
roll. So it's just the
Okay.
plus 4.
So that's just the plus 4.
Jesus.
I'm gonna need
The big
There you
trash.
go.
Holy
Oh,
shit.
yeah, I got you.
I need help.
Okay.
I'm gonna let him talk.
Yeah.
That is legendary. What the fuck?
10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 84 plus 4. 88 plus my 5 from my dexterity.
93.
93.
I think that's exactly what you got.
That is exactly what
She
she
had a number. That's 93.
We gotta step it up. We gotta lock in.
I'm a heal bot. What do you expect from me?
Yeah.
I gotta step it up.
I'm just here to be honest with you. Like,
And
the dice. Net, grab yours.
and I get. Oh wait, does that?
Grab yours.
Let me check Gloom's. I don't know if Gloomstalker counts because it's out of combat. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. Never mind. Gloomstalker is my ranger thing. It is only
Let me let Anna grab first.
extra dice if I'm in combat. But since I'm not in combat yet, it doesn't count.
where'd my clear die?
Are you talking about
There, one right
the
there.
Dread Ambusher thing?
I believe so. It's an extra D8,
that one?
but it's to my second attack on my
Like,
first turn.
It's like this, but cute.
It's not that one?
No, because that's his.
That's yours.
And
No, I
you-
think you grabbed hers.
Oh.
You grabbed your clear instead of his clear. Okay, Griffin, grab yours. I think all of the rest are yours.
These two are not mine.
Hold on.
No, this would apply. This would absolutely apply. It's a surprise round. It's still combat.
So that's 4d8.
Oh my god! That's why he got it.
What was the 48?
His Dread Ambusher.
Add 20 to that.
That's 100.
Is that one yours? That one's not yours. Is that one?
And it's not
119.
mine.
Jesus.
13.
Perfect.
All right.
This is mine.
So,
And then that was without my
So
6.
hold on.
Holy shit.
that would have been another 12d6 if I used the poison.
What?
No, 16.
I think I need to start becoming a dice goblin for future.
I'm pretty sure. I just. I'm gonna use this for reference.
So, you fire the arrow down at the
I just realized something.
Titan.
I'm invisible and have my silent bow. They're not gonna know.
I'm telling you.
All they're gonna see is their Colossus drop.
As the arrow hits, you're attempting to fire to damage the thing. It turns just as you fire, and it strikes the Aasimar squarely in the temple.
Yeah, somewhere that's a part of the colossal
Yes.
itself.
The eyes go wide as radiant light pours out of it. She opens her mouth, and this eerie metallic scream emanates from it. You see the machine shudder and shake around her as the light layers in all directions from her mouth, from the freckles on her face. Wings sprout from it, start beating frantically as the arrow literally pinned her head to the side of the Colossus itself. The Colossus takes 4 or 5 steps backwards and then falls into the ocean.
So did you kill it?
I think he killed it. It did way more damage than it was supposed to.
It over doubles its HP.
then it dies.
It's a death.
The other problem you have is
Let
this
it go
thing
then.
was not in top shape. It was clearly insane.
So we
Ow,
probably would.
Feel bad.
So now, Dren
You shouldn't.
and
Mercy.
Maybe it was a mercy kill.
Yeah.
At that point, the rest of the party, that everybody here is like looking around. Hang on, they still have to roll.
You have more dice?
I didn't
Griffin, do you
roll
have blue
above
dice?
a 10 trying to find
because
you.
I know I had another
Oh,
one.
Oh yeah, that one is mine.
Okay, I was like, who the
Thank
hell
you.
is
What about
this?
this one?
This one's fine.
So
It was just that one I was worried about.
I now need everybody to roll initiative.
Oh, okay.
Well,
I think I'm going first.
7.
12.
You have lucky.
Oh yeah, can I?
Yes, you can.
18.
18.
What was it, that one?
Yeah.
Again?
Yes.
It was a different die. I'm getting them out now. It's fine.
Okay.
17.
20 to 25.
Actually no. 29.
Oh, yeah. 21.
Okay, so Cirrus. Laura. 15 to 20.
17.
Moonbeam.
What'd you roll?
10 to 15. Zala. Yes?
7. Dude. Darn.
Yeah,
Well, they're not one.
Well, that's not the worst thing in the world. At least I'm in a good place to kill y'all.
Yeah.
All right. Top of the round. So you see them in utter confusion. Anderlin screams, "The Colossus!" And Jaren's like, "Where did it come from? Where did it come from? Find them! Find them!" This guy takes 2 steps backwards, waking up, and he literally falls down into the water. Because he rolled a nat 1
For awareness.
for awareness, followed up by a nat 1 for initiative.
That's what you get sitting on the job.
Right.
I'm
I
up.
think he was hardly working. That answers that question.
I'm gonna be shooting for handling.
Okay, go ahead.
Also non-lethal.
Okay.
Overrule. Yeah, that's all. That's all I need. Yeah, that's a 29.
29, that'll hit.
And attack number 2. Or damage first.
Attack number 2, please.
Attack number 2.
Jesus.
29.
Okay.
He's awesome.
Yeah.
I found you.
Thank God, because I don't like that one.
Okay.
I'm right there. Right here. Yeah.
So.
She's smaller.
I would have. After the Colossus died, I would have switched it to Anderling on the Hunter's Mark.
Fair.
Hunter's Mark. Hunter's Mark. Damage. Sneak attack. Can I get 2d6?
Right.
And.
Hello, whistle note.
Mariah Carey's at you. if we have any music edges in the chat.
I'm gonna
Let
fear
us
the
know.
small on both attacks.
Okay.
That's a lot of dice.
That is a lot of
That's
dice.
a lot of dice.
Okay, Godfather. That was a lot of dice.
This is a lot of dice.
It's okay, guys. He's a math
43.
genius.
He's a half genius.
He's a math genius.
Math. He's a half genius.
He's both.
Self-proclaimed.
Self-proclaimed.
I love how you say that like you didn't see those test results.
I just like teasing you.
All right. So you quickly change your target to Anderling after dropping the Colossus. You're totally shocked that you did that, and you are more than a little upset about doing so.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Is Al with you?
Isn't he still with me?
I think last time I knew Al was with you, right?
Yeah, Al's been
I was with the group.
Okay.
He's in here somewhere.
He's in here somewhere. Okay.
I would have.
Right.
He would have stayed somewhere with in the group though because I was doing some shit.
Okay,
I was invisible.
Minding his business.
Okay.
Spiking some food afterwards.
So you quickly change your target to Anderling.
What kind of? I know there's not stuff on. I'm guessing there's stuff on the construction platform.
Well, you're on the roof of it. So it's not a raised platform on which there is stuff. There is stuff underneath, and there's the roof. So you are on the roof
Gotcha.
above all the shit.
Gotcha.
All right. Anderling looks around. You get the sense that he might have a vague idea of where you are, but you're not sure if he's actually located you.
Gotcha. I'm going to kind of stealthily move towards Zabaka.
Zibek.
Still stay fun.
Okay. All right.
Their own special language.
Melora.
Yes.
Do you want me to reroll stealth on that, or?
Are you bonus action hiding?
If I need to, sure.
Yeah, you would. I mean, if you're trying to hide, yeah.
Yeah.
Isn't it like nighttime? And
Yes.
he's invisible.
Oh yeah.
Invisible.
Yeah,
So you're
invisible.
chilling.
Okay.
I'm gonna assume this guy doesn't have blind sight.
Okay.
Okay.
Or at least some that goes out.
Melora, what would you like to do?
So,
My vision
I'll move
crazy.
up just a little so I go a little bit more of a straight line. Now, have these people are all blocked to me, so I only have line of sight here.
He's the only one that you can see, yeah.
Okay. So, I
Getting
would
Timberland
like to. Oh, but he can't see me because you know.
You've never
he
heard
can't
of
see
Timberland?
Oh yeah, you're invisible.
I'm
So you
invisible.
have advantage.
It sounds familiar.
So,
That's crazy.
I am. I should probably go up closer then, right? Okay, so, 5.
I don't know where this burst of energy came from.
But I can only go 40, right?
I
Correct.
get
Okay.
a burst of energy when I'm sleepy.
So,
Like, I'm
Well, that's
in that
one more.
weird
You
sleepy state
kind
where
of
I'm like,
I know, but it's catty
like
corner.
Carmen.
No.
That's
Like,
what
you were
she's
right
thinking.
here. You did 5, 10, 15. So that's an extra one.
So our entire sleep.
I was here,
So you counted that one.
so I shouldn't have counted that one?
No, not if you're there already. It's in places you move this up 5,
Yeah.
10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40. Yeah, you're right.
Okay. Because I thought she counted the one she was on before she moved.
Okay.
Okay, but I can't. Okay, I would like to rage.
Okay.
I would like to read.
Okay, and I'm gonna go straight for this little dude here.
Okay.
You know miles, man.
Miles.
Okay,
You know miles, man.
that's 26.
Okay, that'll hit.
I'm in Hong Kong?
Okay, so with the first
Go ahead and roll the second. I'm assuming you're taking a second attack.
Yeah, second attack. Pick something. 23.
Okay.
So we'll say it.
Both will hit.
Okay, so, and I've got the 12 and the 6, and the first one is the.
If you want to do the hill strike, you can do the hill strike.
Okay, and that's another 4.
6.
Another 6.
Yep.
Okay, can I get a 6?
This
It's
is
right here, Tim.
I'm sorry.
lottery machine.
Okay, so.
That 9 is cocked.
No, it's not.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, that's good.
Okay.
And-
14.
Okay, and the strength save on your hill strike.
And so just,
Yeah, he's gonna fail that, so he is prone.
and again.
So roll for the sun. What about this?
Nice. Oh wait, I didn't add the 7 to the other one.
Okay, so what was your last damage?
It was 14. So 14 plus 7, 21.
21, and this
And
is
this is 9 plus 7, 16.
so 37 total points.
37 total.
Nice.
Okay. All right.
White woman catch a
So as you approach, you stealthily approach, invisible, this archer. Stealthy barbarian. You basically surprise, wham, slam the axe. What type of damage are you doing with your axe? What are you using with?
Is it?
This is an elf archer, right?
Yeah, it's just an elf archer.
Fire.
Any of them.
Fire.
Fire. Okay. You show up and you slam your axe into flames coming off of the axe, hitting him twice. The archer staggers from the first hill strike, going to the ground. You're right down there, and you're like, okay, whop, right on top of him. All right. Sadal.
Oh, okay. So that person is my phone?
Yes.
He's not running.
So currently, I have my curse breaker out. Here. Yes, okay. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, and then I'm going to use Misty Step in the bonus action. That teleports me up to 30 feet.
Okay.
And just to close in.
Close line.
Right
I would
there.
have advantage, right?
Huh?
I would have advantage.
He is on the ground. Yes. He's prone.
Alright, let's get her done. First time using this, so I'm excited. It's my first time using this.
What are you doing?
Hold on and see if it hits. This is a weapon.
What hits? Just do
The curse bringer.
Ah.
It's a great sword. That's 18 plus 5, so like 23.
23.
Yes.
Nice.
So that would hit. And that's 2d6 plus 5, and I'm going to use a second level spell slot to add 4d8 damage.
Okay.
What spell?
It's just a part of the curse.
Oh shit.
Yeah, essentially.
Oh yeah.
Essentially, if I hit with that weapon, I can use a spell slot to deal 2d8 additional force damage for every spell slot I use.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's 2d6 plus 4d8. Okay, so that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 24, plus 5. That's 29 points of damage.
Alright.
Then I'm going to use. And then
I got
I'm
serious.
going to use a quicken. Nope, never mind. I can't.
Okay. So-
realized I already used.
You see Melora knock this elven archer to the ground. You quickly follow up with it, walking swiftly towards her. Seeing that you're not going to quite make it, you you use Misty Step to come directly on top of him. You bring what kind of sword is it?
Great sword.
It's a great sword. You bring your great sword down with 2 hands, impaling him into the ground. You see him twitch for a moment, and then go limp.
Oh, he's dead. Just confirm.
Archer, dude.
I'm sorry, I was just
Yeah.
confirming.
All right. Rel.
I don't need to put up fights.
Beast. I don't know. Do you?
Yeah.
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 I just got out there.
I don't think I would need to necessarily because there's barely anybody here.
Everyone's kind of kicking everybody's out.
Yeah.
Well, of course, Anvilling and
Yeah.
Jared's haven't gotten involved yet.
Well, we're taking out all these guys first, and then it's gonna be like
It's
what?
like working down.
Like 8 on 2.
I let those off.
I'm okay with that.
Well, I'm gonna teleport
Both is
Have
both
you
is-
outnumbered?
30 feet.
Okay.
We have you severely outmatched.
I'm gonna teleport here.
Okay.
And then
Remember when you got taken by the
I'm gonna
Earthbenders?
go another
Yeah.
30 feet.
Okay.
Well, yeah.
Because why not? And it's like, I wrote.
Well, I'll go 25 feet actually.
Y'all have that up. It was like a 5v2. That's not even fair. Like it was 10v2,
Maybe.
maybe.
5v2.
Let me do Guardian. Well, what's Guardian of Faith again?
Huh?
What's Guardian of Faith again?
Guardian of
I
I
wrote
wrote
them.
that.
I
Yeah.
don't know about
I
that.
don't know. He's not as
Later, Zuko.
A large spectral guardian appears and hovers for the duration in an unoccupied space of your choice, so you can see within range. The guardian occupies that space and is in sync except for a gleaming sword and shield emblazoned with the symbol of your deity. Any creature hostile to you that moves to a space within 10 feet of the guardian for the first time on a turn must succeed on a dexterity saving throw. The creature takes 20 radiant damage on a failed save or half as much on a successful. The guardian vanishes when it is dealt a total of 60 damage.
Can't I rise dead? No, I can't, right?
Raised it?
Raise dead, yeah.
Why are we looking to raise dead? Nobody's dead.
I mean,
That thing is.
that's dead. This dude's dead. Like,
I can't do
there's
that
two
though, right?
people dead.
That's not something I can do.
Not yet. Okay. You can
Your
destroy
spell
it.
the spell is raise dead.
You can
Don't
destroy
you need
it.
I can destroy them and I can turn dead.
That's sort of the raise dead.
Yeah. Like I can like
Turn
turn.
undead.
Yeah.
Turn undead.
Turn dead.
Turn dead.
Dead as hell.
I might just do Guardian of Faith. That's a concentration spell, right?
No, it is not a concentration spell.
In that case, I'm gonna do Guardian of Faith. Where I can see. Right there.
Okay. Where'd my markers go?
Right there. Over there.
Over there.
Alright, so show me where you're putting it.
In the water.
Okay. So basically
On top.
guarding the body? And there's nobody within 10 feet of it.
Oh. Well then
Well,
maybe
you
I
put it
can't.
right there.
But I can't because that's not within my sight.
Yeah, this isn't a building. This is just a roof.
You can still
Oh!
see past it.
They're right here.
Right here?
Wait, it's not a building.
It is a building, but you can see through it.
It's basically 4 posts holding up a roof over a bunch of work equipment and stuff.
Think of like a patio.
I was thinking like a banana, but yeah, okay, cool. It's a canopy.
Yeah, basically a giant canopy so that people can work underneath it. Okay. All right. So
Whatever. That's my action.
yes.
Fire!
What's told it that again?
So essentially, if someone has damage dealt to them, you can use that spell, and it will do like 1d12 damage. Regularly, it's just going to do 1d8 damage, and they have to do a wisdom save.
Is that a bonus action?
No,
No.
it's just a cantrip, so it doesn't use a spell slot.
Yeah, but Hazel is on.
Yeah, because you already used your action. So.
Yeah.
You could bonus action heal, but nobody's not.
Yeah, that's the issue. Like, I don't know what else to do.
What about your animal?
I start flying.
Bro just said,
I just
I'm
rise.
gonna start
I
flying.
rise.
Some of the spirit and starts flying.
Isn't your teleport about your bonus action?
I'm bored.
Yeah,
No.
I just.
Is it?
It could be.
That's the blessing of the. Yeah, okay, yeah, fine.
Okay.
You're right. That's my bonus action.
Alright.
Some of the spirit and starts teleporting.
All right. So it is their turn.
Every time I like hear teleport, I just imagine it's like an Enderman.
Loki.
I'm from another dimension, technically.
Yeah.
I'm gray.
All right. So you hear Callista go, boys, go get it. These two,
Go, get him!
they scramble over these logs like they were nothing.
Bam, 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 bam.
That guy's prone.
That guy is
Gunslinger
thrown
slinging guns.
and in the water, and they actually climb up onto the boat.
Period.
Is he essentially like drowning?
He's not drowning but he's like spluttering kind of in the water.
Yeah. I was gonna say all this has happened in like 6 seconds.
Yeah, I forgot.
Callista herself.
Is she on the building now?
No,
No,
remember
she's
this is a
underneath.
canopy.
Oh, okay.
You were on the or were you just going up? And
Kenobi.
it would be one canopy.
Kenobi. Kenobi.
It would be one canopy.
Is it funny?
It shouldn't be.
You are tickled.
I am.
So true, man.
Don't ever say something. He's just.
Tickle, tickle.
Y'all are ridiculous.
Tickle, tickle.
Oh.
I don't like that. Where are you going with that finger?
That's what my grandma used to say. When she would tickle me, she'd go, it's the pickle finger.
Don't touch
Grandma,
me.
don't.
Don't touch me.
Grandma never. No, Grandma. Grandma.
Don't touch me.
Yeah.
Don't touch me.
Who wants a cracker?
Oh, I want a cracker.
The beast.
No.
I got crackers.
I hate crackers.
Our crackers.
Rio, it's from Rio. It's from
We got
Rio.
crackers in the
All right.
room.
It's from
Apologies.
Rio.
So the Callista quickly moves through underneath, firing off a crossbow, 2 shots for a heavy crossbow at this guy. First one misses, launching itself into the side of the smaller ship. The second one does hit. Hit him squarely in the shoulder. That is. All right. At this point, Anderlin looks over and he's like, Calixa, what the hell are you doing? And she looks at him, grins, and says, making a better deal.
Ooh.
All right. It is their turn.
That was sexy.
This guy.
Did he roll another nat 1? This poor soldier just.
He attempts to get up in the tide, and because the water's coming in and out, he fell into it. He tries to pull himself up and actually slips back down again. Okay. This guy.
That's what your bird sounds like.
No, actually.
No, like he actually laughs though.
No, he goes.
He is going to target Laura.
Toothpicks. I can just.
Yeah.
That is going to be a 23.
Or a vampire. Easy to.
And a 22.
I take half a bowl.
Yeah, so let me roll for damage.
That's
That's it.
I was officially diagnosed with ADHD.
No, I need to get diagnosed. And we'll be perfect.
Yeah.
You're not.
No.
That actually surprises me.
So
What does that mean?
You just seem like someone who would get therapy.
the first one is going to be 15 points of piercing damage.
Therapy does not diagnose you. You have to go to a specific, like a psychologist to get diagnosed with ADHD.
So I'm a person.
My therapist.
Second one is going to
Yeah,
be
you do have ADHD.
8 points of piercing damage.
Actually, literally, they set me off to another therapist.
And that was the first dude?
Yeah. Okay.
Actually, I just learned I can get certified now
Yay!
to diagnose both ADHD and autism.
Well, that's
Am I autistic?
Full time.
all
Do
right.
I have ADHD?
Was it magical or was it just
Just a touch
And
of
or
autism.
Officially, I have to do the certification first. I can have my
Oh,
opinions though.
Jesus. Okay.
Nat 1 or a nat 20?
Guys, I'm rolling like shit tonight.
That was another nat 1.
That's another now. That's my fourth of the night.
Holy shizzle.
Use different types. What's that?
Have you
Yeah.
been like interchangeable?
Give him the dance.
Yeah.
You don't
You're
need it.
You're
You're
done.
done. Here,
You're done.
time out.
Do you want me to give you one? One of your players. You want one?
It's funny, I set it down in the dunce chair and it was on a 20.
He's like, fine, I'll do better.
Please, please.
Okay. So he has an ability called Arrow Spray, which hits everybody in a 15-foot range.
Holy shit.
He rolled that one on it.
Wait, is it a 2 hit or is it a 2 save?
They just.
No, it's just it's a spray of arrows.
It's just
And
straight up.
so
It malfunctioned.
They can literally shoot him in the foot.
as he is about to launch his arrow spray, a wave comes in, knocking him to the ground. So he is also prone in the water. Jesus.
Oh, he's prone.
All right.
Thanks, Grinch.
It's a good day for me. That's all I'm saying.
This is about to unintentionally be the easiest combat we've ever had. Because I think only a little bit of damage has gone into Melora, and that's about it.
Well, did we find out how much damage went to me?
It was 8 and then something else.
I told you.
It was 8 and then something else.
I didn't. I was waiting for you to roll.
I I know one of them's 8.
One of them was 8, and then the other one was the end result was 8. And then I rolled like crap on the damage on the other one. That would have been 4 when it was halved. Okay.
Yeah, you're right.
All right, Melora.
Mm-hmm.
I need you to make
Jesus.
make a. I need you to make a charisma saving throw, please.
Oh,
What's a hit?
Yeah.
An advantage?
No.
I'm invisible.
No, you're not.
You're not. Your invisibility doesn't last that long.
After you attack, you're visible.
Oh, fine. Okay.
Your invisibility lasts for like a whole
I mean, not that it's gonna
That's so
probably
funny.
much matter.
Like-
Oh, is there 2?
Just
2.
imagine like Malor, and then he goes invisible, and you're like,
Apparently, I'm about to slip in the water.
No.
How? You're nowhere near the water.
Yeah, but
somehow the water just appears at her feet,
Slide across the sand
slides around everybody else, and is just like, you bitch.
like a snake.
Just go around, everybody goes to Malora.
Was it Moana?
Moses?
All right.
Yeah.
So,
Moses.
the
Or
woman,
Moana time.
you hear this voice, just the sweetest voice you've ever heard,
No.
come across the water, and
She's charmed.
all of a sudden, you realize that these people aren't trying to hurt you; they're your friends.
She's charmed.
You really need to help them because they're very friendly and probably the best people you've ever met.
She's charmed.
Well, I'm not gonna go up against my real friends.
All right.
I don't like this.
All right. Let's see if I can roll anything halfway decent. First of all. Yeah. He is charging across, and he will take the damage.
From what?
She had something.
My guardian of faith.
Was it what, 20 damage?
Yes, saving throw. He is not going to pass that.
What do you expect from me?
Yeah.
So that's Sadal.
No.
That's going to be a 25
For
to hit,
25 to hit.
and a 14.
Nope.
Okay.
I thought about using shield, but even with
No,
shield,
I just can't sit still.
Okay. I need you to make a Constitution saving throw, please.
Okay.
Friendship! Fuck!
You said it like once today.
Yeah.
I'm gonna use a sorcery point to read that.
Friendship!
You take 7 points of damage, first of all,
7 points
of piercing damage.
for the first one.
For the first one, yeah.
Okay.
Still friendship!
That's an 18.
Yes!
Okay.
And then it's a plus 8 in con, so 26.
Okay.
Fails.
Fucking mean that's
All right. So he comes charging across the sand, fires a crossbow at you. One of them actually deflects off of Melora's axe.
I thought you were gonna say Melora's ass.
What's that?
Buns of steel reflect the crossbow off Melora's ass.
I'm sorry.
We are trying to save the
She
axe bar.
clinched so hard.
Caught it. Most like buttocks reflex. The second one does hit you. You feel poison start to flow into your body, but you quickly kind of grab it and pull it out before the poison is able to sink in. All right.
Top tier below game.
Okay.
That's actually
You said
all I
7 points
got.
of damage?
Yes.
So I'm not poisoned.
Correct.
That's okay.
We're back to the top of the round. So, there, Cirrus.
Are we?
Whip it!
Moonbeam has never played.
What?
Yes.
Moonbeam never went.
You were supposed to go after Melora. Oh my god. Hi.
Hello.
You're up.
I was just chilling over there. Literally, okay, so here's the plan.
Girl.
I know usually you're like, hey, have a game plan ready when it's your turn. I kept having to readjust because y'all kept killing the people I was gonna go after.
Who would you like to kill now?
I don't know, because everyone's fucking dead.
There's
No.
him,
What
there's
about Skibbins?
them.
There's only 2 people that are dead.
Is Skibbins gonna get a turn?
I guess I'll go.
You don't know where it's going to
What does
After-
that mean?
This, what is this jarring or is that jarring?
That's
Jar-
Jairus.
Cheers.
Yeah.
be. Jarring. Another word.
Jaren. Yeah, sure, Jaren. Sorry.
Listen, I
Jarring.
don't know. Okay, so
Jerry.
I'm gonna Crown of Madness just because I really like Crown of Madness.
Okay.
And
And because you can, yeah?
is it a saving throw or do I?
Yeah, that's gonna be a saving throw. Okay.
Why does it keep hitting me too? Jesus.
He doesn't like you.
No.
It's trying to tell you something.
What do you mean?
It's your number 2.
Who's number 1?
It's
Frozen number 1.
Hi, Marina.
Jesus Christ.
Another that one?
No, it wasn't a 1.
Two.
It's a 2.
2.
I cannot roll tonight at all.
Lucky for
4
us.
nat 1s and a 2 so far.
The
Yeah.
incompetence
Crazy.
in this party over here.
All right. So,
Baby girl.
remember how effective this was against Breaker? You're like, you know what? Yeah, sure, I can do it. Oh, hang on.
Just kidding.
Fey ancestry.
Not one.
That's gonna succeed.
Darn it.
Fey ancestry gives
what's-
them
what's
advantage
your,
on the charm.
What's your DC?
17.
17.
Every fucking time. Fey ancestry gives them advantage on being.
on wisdom, on being charmed with wisdom saving throws.
Every fucking time. When it's a saving throw, he always hits the exact fucking number. Even after it's increased, I'm like,
14 plus 3. Yeah. So yeah, you see the crown start to appear around her head. You see her this look of shock come over her face as it starts to sink in. Her eyes start to glaze. Then you see her blink a couple times, shake her head, and then look. She's looking around for the source.
jumps in.
It's me.
I'm way the fuck over there.
Surprise!
I got your back. Right here.
All right.
Right here.
I was over on the bench.
No, me for real right now, actually.
Ditto.
I was over by the log.
That's our variation of
I was over. So, people in Nazi Germany. That's the follow-up to that show. His
All
dad
right.
was like, you stood there and did nothing, just like the people in Nazi Germany. He's like, you compare a kid to fucking Germany.
Skibbins charges across the beach, straight at Anderlin.
Shit.
Shit.
Okay. You're,
He is
You're not.
screaming his head off. And he actually lands a shot on Anderling. Anderling looks down at him. You. Actually, I take that back. No,
he doesn't get the
he does not.
Oh no.
No,
He is.
Get kidnapped looking like a clown.
He is just
He's no
barely able. He's shocked, and he uses a parry
So
in
how
order
else do you
to.
say you? He's disguised.
Huh?
He's disguised. You can't say you.
Disguise.
I look over.
Because their disguise sucks.
That's exactly what you think it is. That's my For You page, man. I look over and there's testicles on her phone.
Why are there such a little phone?
I don't know.
What's on your For You page, my
I
guy?
don't know. Sorry, y'all.
Y'all, you don't want to see this.
I can probably already see it.
Trust me.
That's not what
So
you
yeah,
say.
as Skippins charges
So weird, I swear.
as Skippins charges across the beach, he swings wildly. Everyone's in shock by what has happened, but he is able to, at the last second, raise his scimitar and block it. He looks down. Yes, your disguise kind of sucked.
Yes.
It goes,
I can tell that.
you. We have one more.
No!
No, the fuck you don't.
All
I
right.
know what I need to do.
Funny, actually, I'm right here.
Serious.
Swooping in, bitch.
Same here, watch this shit. About to put it in work.
You just put a target on your back, buddy. Buddy.
Yeah.
Dash. That's 45 today. Okay. While I'm moving, I'm switching daggers.
Okay.
Dagger.
Roger, roger.
Really fun spell to make. Wrong.
You're wrong.
No. Act number one probably isn't hitting. 14.
No.
And act number two. 23.
I'll hit.
Act number three.
Not bad.
25.
That'll hit. You're contagious, Malora.
Please don't die.
So, 2d4. 2d6 Hunter's Mark.
26.
Seven. 37 points of damage.
All right. So you hear this, what appears to clearly be a threat towards Skippins, and you're like, no. You dash across the roof of this canopy. Jumping down, you attempt to stab him on the way down, just missing. But then as you hit the ground, you bring both daggers up into his back. You kind of see and go, ah!
You're not taking the kid.
All right, Laura.
Okay. Turn towards him also.
Oh,
Towards your friend. He's your friend. He's your buddy. He's a really nice guy.
You're charmed.
Hey, bestie. Like,
Hit her. Smack her out of it.
Can we talk?
Persuasion. Well.
This is what.
Hey there. How's it going?
Try to get
Stand there.
So you kind of
we all just get along?
so you see Laura kind of walk over to Anderling, and it's like, wait, guys, you don't need to do this.
Yeah.
It's all good.
All good.
She's in love.
Here, let me introduce you to my friend. Here, it's okay. We all be friends.
All right, moving.
Absolutely not.
alright, yeah, sure.
Absolutely the fuck not.
Death will occur.
I'm gonna phantasmal killer the person that has skins. Can I?
Okay.
So at least I'm physically blocking him.
Huh?
I'm
Is that-
physically blocking him.
Well,
at least.
I'm gonna be a
Is
Yeah,
that your
you
new
beat
one?
it.
no. Psychic frenzy.
You want to try that one?
What is psychic frenzy?
No, see, I'm physically blocking him from hurting at least you guys.
Because they're going to get 2 saving throws before that does
I'm
damage.
aiming for the top. I'm coming over. I'm
I think your psychic glance is...
What the heck?
It's taking its sweet ass time.
Yeah, no, I was noticing that.
Okay, well, I'm gonna just because timing and whatnot, I'm gonna do phantasmal killer and I'll come back to second phase.
I think it's the same saving throw.
Well, okay, so. Okay, and is it wisdom? Yeah, wisdom saving throw.
creates.
I got psychic glance if you do want to do it.
So.
It's just an intelligence saving throw instead. Target takes 7d6 psychic damage and is incapacitated.
No, we've declared phantasmal killer at this point. So.
Yeah.
All right. So. And that's a 17.
Yeah. What fucking hell?
Is phantasmal killer friends person?
Yeah.
Okay. So you look over at Anderling, and it's like time for you to be afraid for all the kids that you made afraid. You cast phantasmal killer at him, and you see his face slowly twist into this horrified expression as he looks at Melora walking towards him.
I just want to be friends.
Friends are horrible! Alright, any movement, any bonus action?
No. I'm actually gonna just chill over by the log. Thank you.
Chilling by the log. Okay. Alright, Sadal.
I am in the air though, so like I can see everything. But
Right.
I'm gonna deal with it.
If I'm right here, would I be behind him?
Yes.
Okay. I counted in my head.
Gotcha.
Bam!
What are we doing?
I'm using Chris Ringer. It's still in my head.
Gotcha.
I didn't even see the bird.
That is a...
No, it's bird with
What, a 16
giant
hit?
testicles.
16?
Yes.
That does hit.
What?
Okay.
What?
Feel shame.
It's a 16.
No.
I'm gonna use a third
I
level
didn't do
spell
that
slot.
before you.
You're doing what?
I'm gonna use
Gotcha.
I'm gonna use a third level spell slot this time, so that's now 6.
Okay.
68. That's 628.
Okay. Alright, so that's 2d6.
Wait,
1, 2, 3, 4,
it says non-hostile resistance to necrotic damage. I can give.
Okay, so that's 4, 20, 30,
Oh,
40,
I think it's all up.
45? You rolled high, didn't you?
Yes.
Period.
Because I got
45 on 68?
68 plus 2d6.
Oh, okay.
And then
Nice.
plus the 5 from prison.
Gotcha.
Nice.
And then I still have my bonus action, so I'm going to do some sorcery points.
Sorcery points.
Sorcery points.
Also, points.
And then I'm going to cast. Eldritch Blast.
Eldritch Blast? Okay.
And that is 2d10. Because there's 2 Ds.
How much longer do we have you for us?
16 more.
So I need to see if they both hit first.
Okay.
Would it still be at advantage since I'm behind?
Yeah. Well, you're within 5 feet of him at this point, so to make it's range, so it'd be disadvantage.
Would it be flat then? Because I'm behind him, but it's within 5 feet, so would it be flat then?
Yeah.
Disadvantage, advantage, cancel.
The first one. 13 plus 10, that's 20.
Okay.
18 plus 10.
Okay, go ahead. Roll your damage.
What is it?
17.
Okay. So you come up behind Anderling, you hit him with your curse breaker, just tearing a long stroke down his back. You then step back, fire an Eldritch Blast square into his back, right into the spot where you just hit him, and you see him break apart, and you literally split him in two.
Ooh. What?
We planned on talking.
Oh, there will be no talking.
No,
I forgot.
the remote probably ain't gonna do shit here.
I forgot. My bad.
No, you good. You
I
good.
forgot, my bad.
It happens.
Well, that'd be so funny if I was like, and he was like, oh shit.
Okay, that's this dude here.
Yeah.
I think after he said what he said, he lost life privileges.
All right.
Because I was just like,
Rel.
he's got skin wounds, take this man out.
Mhm.
Well, there's only this person left, right?
Well, there's this guy. He's just in the water.
He's losing the battle to the ocean. I think we're fine.
There's this guy, and there's this guy who's also
Losing to the
losing to
ocean.
the ocean.
She's the only one who's gonna know anything. Let's try and capture her ass.
Okay.
How long does my
Like what?
I'm sure seeing that was very satisfying for First Givens.
hold?
Seeing
You don't know how long?
No.
Okay.
I would like.
Pretty nice in the ain't it?
To rage.
Sexy.
With the hair.
Oh, I can converse with the dead though.
With the heliote.
I can converse with the dead though.
We'll
So
need to remember that for after combat.
Oh, yeah. Don't forget that.
Can we converse with the dead and Zone of Truth then?
We'll take a look at that.
okay.
Might both be concentration.
I'm gonna sacred flame.
Even if they're split.
Okay.
Well, they're dead,
No.
so.
I'm gonna.
Okay, but like,
Well,
split
Hold
in
on.
half. Like,
let me.
So it's not like their spirit was just.
because I just imagine like half a base of them. Like,
The crazy thing is, nobody has survived the fire so far, because if they did, and they
Or
would.
no, I'm gonna guide you both.
Guiding bolt?
Yeah.
Okay.
It takes more than that.
Can I have the die, please?
no.
Yes.
I gave it to you.
You said no.
I do that. I,
I
say
don't like
no and then
being
do it anyway.
I did the same thing.
I'm like, what I want.
No.
How? Oh well.
Damn.
Well.
Damn.
Trash.
Damn.
Guys,
Damn.
I take it didn't go well.
What did you get?
I rolled a 4.
Yeah, that's not gonna hit. You're not
Four
happy.
plus what? 4 plus what?
My proficiency is 8, and then what else do I?
Sacred Flame, it's a spell.
Yeah, no.
What's your spell attack bonus?
Oh,
Buddy.
8.
Did not hit. Did not hit. Okay, so you fire
Totally.
you fire a bolt off towards the woman. You kind of see this gray smoke appear, black smoke kind of appear around her, and it's almost as if she suddenly shifts to the side as the bolt goes by her. Okay, anything else you'd like to do?
Got bonus actions, right?
I do.
Healing.
So, shut up.
I forgot,
Healing.
okay.
Don't forget healing.
What do I need to heal?
I can use a little
I can use a
healing.
little healing too, not gonna lie. Not much though.
You don't get it.
I still
What do you
haven't
mean I
taken
don't
damage.
get it?
You're being a little turd.
What do you mean I'm being a turd?
You're being a turd.
Time, guys.
Oh, yes. I'm gonna activate Solar Storm Dragon, actually.
Okay. Sounds good.
So it makes it harder for her.
All right. Calixta,
Okay, she's gonna try to get to any of us.
at this point,
Gonna try to fuck off.
Calixta climbs aboard the smaller ship.
Abso-fucking-notly-lootly.
And this ship, you see Legbone and Redhide start to
Sail away.
set everything up for this ship to move out. As Calixta moves towards the back to lift, to allow the ship to be moved.
Wait, has Mora had her turn yet?
Huh?
Have you had your turn yet, Mora?
I went after
It's-
the war.
Yeah.
I thought I was
Remember,
supposed to
I
be
couldn't
active.
do anything
Yeah, we're both
because
after the war.
I'm
Right.
wonky.
She was gonna see if she was gonna yeet me up onto the
Give me
ship.
perception.
I mean, it
Give
doesn't
everybody
mean
give
I'm
me
not friends
perception
with you.
at disadvantage.
Would mine be flat to that?
Huh?
Would mine be flat to that?
Yours will be flat.
And he's still only gonna roll a 6.
I
I rolled a
fucking hate you
6
because you
and I
said
rolled
some
a
shit.
Did you say everybody roll?
Everybody roll at disadvantage.
16.
Everybody.
That's with disadvantage.
Sorry, 15.
Okay.
You know what? Trigger.
You're like, oh, yeah,
can I
my
get
bad.
the trick?
9.
9. How bad is it?
It was a 3 and then a 2.
So not even 6.
14.
Do you have anything to add
It was a
to it?
5 if you put
No.
those two
Okay.
together.
Oh,
I
I got your
also got a
perception.
5.
Perception?
Perception. What did you get?
I also got a 5.
So we don't see.
9.
16. So I'm a
15. Okay.
That's crazy.
She disappears
The
What
hell?
the?
and appears over here.
Would
Oh,
that
so
have
she
been
gets
over?
teleport.
Doesn't matter. I didn't see it.
Didn't see it.
I didn't see it.
So she's just gone.
I know, right? Like.
You blind bitch.
So did our
And
roll
then-
depend on what she did?
I forgot.
Oh my god!
What?
He got another now one, didn't he?
Was it
It was flat. It wasn't even disadvantage. It's still.
So she attempts to then stealth off.
And she
Okay.
But-
jumps on a sandcastle.
No, she actually ends up, as she goes through the junk, she's trying to get through the remaining part of the junk. She ends up stuck.
You can just like hear this ladder.
Yeah, and it's like, you literally hear her say, shit! And you see her pulling on something on her dress.
Do I see that?
No gates!
I don't think that needs to be a perception.
You hear it.
I hear it.
I think I see it though. I have really good dark vision.
I also see it. Because I also have.
I hear that shit though. That's all that might be.
Like, you need some help?
These two, the archers that remain,
Hey, surrender. We might not kill you.
they just kind of go, we're just guards. He was just paying us. Nobody's paying us.
That's rough.
Since I heard it, could I potentially fly and go like
We just want to capture.
We would be actually technically back around to the top.
so if anybody wanted
Jesus. We cannot.
Don't
What do you do?
quit.
I'm going after her.
I feel like we all
Where you?
I'm over by the locks.
are.
Can you reach it? I'll get it.
Well, I'm dashing. You should be like, hey, you want to surrender or you want to see how this goes?
There's no response. She's just focused on getting her herself loose.
Sounds good. I'm stabbing her then.
Jesus.
Non-lethal.
Did you bonus action dash?
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's stuck on jump. Why are you hurting her? She's stuck.
So she'll go down.
She didn't surrender.
Sure.
I'm not gonna kill her.
You move.
Hopefully.
Hurry up.
I'm guessing advantage for
Sounds like
her
her.
being stuck.
Yeah. She's essentially grappled. What?
That one.
No.
Yeah, that told me this.
I swear to God, if I accidentally kill someone, if we end up killing everyone who we wanted to keep alive. Go ahead.
Again, I have converse with the dead.
That is true.
So if you do,
Okay.
it's okay.
I can.
Boom.
I can use.
Boom, boom. I would have moved my 100 mark to where. Can I get 46?
Two. That's two.
Is this just one hit?
Yes. I
Right.
crit.
Yep. Go ahead.
You need the board?
You have a child.
That's not.
Mm. 48.
Okay. Second attack?
Is she not down?
No.
Okay. Good.
Might be after this one.
Yeah, she might be. Okay.
Non-lethal.
Yes, definitely. Yes, obviously non-lethal.
I mean, non-lethal to Colossus, and that didn't
But he
fucking
like
matter.
doubled the.
I quadrupled the damage.
Yeah.
Like.
So even if he called non-lethal, if you do that much damage, then
That's
like,
yours.
no matter what.
I believe those were both yours. I still want yours.
I gave you two.
Okay, so she's not down.
Oh.
Sweet. Attack number 2. 26.
Okay.
You love the difference there. Because I don't get my sneak attack on this one. I am going to Fury of the Small on this one. So. 15. Still non lethal.
Okay. Roll perception for me.
Just flat.
That
I'm gonna use my coin.
Well, you're so
Yeah.
funny.
What do we got?
Plus 2. 4.
So,
I don't see shit.
A second
As-
roll was in that one.
you coming on hit her a second time. you just hear say, "No!" And she dissipates into smoke.
Could I see this from where I'm at?
Did you do that, or did she
No.
like disappear?
She just disappeared.
Was it a
somewhere?
spell? I know I can't do anything about it.
Damn it. Everybody got away.
So
In some form.
you see,
Death or
you hear those of you who are in. You hear Calixta calling out from the ship. Hey, come here.
Go there.
Close.
Can we all move?
We're out of combat.
Yeah, you're out of combat at this point.
Okay, so you're going up. I'm going up. Skibbins is definitely going up.
So you climb aboard the ship. This is this is an exceptionally well-made ship. Anderlin was clearly a master shipbuilder. You look around. She says, "What do you notice?" Roll perception.
What do you notice?
Does he still get advantage to still only roll an 8?
Sure.
And it's perception.
Mm-hmm.
Perception is sorry.
That's a 10. I have one more.
Perception.
Do you have to take this roll?
21.
I rolled the exact same thing. That's 7 plus 3. That's
He rolled 4 dice in the highest. You got
23?
7.
What do you got?
6.
14.
10. You had 23 and 21.
Well, everybody's looking. None of you are really ship people, but you've been on enough to know this, and just from being on a ship recently, there's nothing to steer with. There's no wheel. There's no. There doesn't appear to be a rudder on the ship.
Does the other ship have a steering mechanism?
You go over and look from the side.
Yeah.
No, there's no rudder. Captain, Clicks is like, she goes over to the edge. Legbone, is there a wheel? No, Captain, nothing.
So then how the hell did it get here? Is it
Brain power.
It was built here.
Yeah, this is the shipyard where it was built.
But maybe it's not.
Just built here. Magic?
So why don't
Well, it was built here.
so why the fuck did they make it if there's no steering wheel to steer it?
Because the ASMR probably.
Yeah, the Asmar is powering it.
But
Why
who's
the-
to say
That's
that?
exactly
Who's to
what
say
they were
the-
powering it.
Yeah, who's to say the ASMR isn't guiding it? Isn't giving it the direction?
I'm guessing.
So, is it like a Ratatouille type situation?
I think so. I think it.
What are you gonna do?
Try to talk to
Dren.
Dren.
Do you
Hey,
just
Skibbins. No, I'm gonna say, hey, Skibbins, can you try and talk with Dren?
so?
Based on the previous conversation, he's still alive.
You want me to like go to off the ship and talk to the figurehead?
And so, I think that is actually Dren, and I do think he's alive. And I hope he can hear you.
Okay, where do you guys go as he's doing this?
I'm going with him. But
Yeah, I'm also gonna go.
Okay.
Squad up.
No, anybody staying on the ship?
I'll stay on the ship.
I'll be on the ship. I'm still kind of with him.
Where?
You'll be here
Yeah.
by the.
Yeah.
Okay. So you see Skibbins go around from the ship and he's like,
Where you
off the ship.
Dren,
Okay, so here.
I don't know if you're in there, but it's Skibbins, and they say you might still be alive in there somehow. He kind of reaches up and can just barely touch the bottom of Madison, it's like, I hope you can hear me, and I don't know what we can do, but we're gonna try to bring him back somehow. There's no response. Moving, give me perception.
18.
Behind the masthead, you see two small holes, about the size of your fists.
Dren or just like on the boat where he is?
Well, so the figurehead is a part of the boat,
Uh-huh.
so it's right behind where he's at.
Reach in.
Yeah. So do I roll investigation or just to see like what the holes are?
You can investigate, yeah.
Stick your fist in there. Nope, I'm not gonna say that.
My brain is short there. 12.
You're not really sure what they're for, but you didn't see anything like this on the ships that you've been on.
So, I'm kind of just like yelling out to everyone. I don't know if this is like of importance or not, but there's like some holes back here. Like,
I'm gonna hop up there 'cause I have perception and insight. So I'm gonna hop up there
Okay.
Yep. Going.
and I'm gonna roll perception.
You need investigation?
Oh.
I'll roll investigation.
We all get to roll investigation.
Well, we're gonna have Bro roll.
Okay.
give me my stuff actually.
Give me a 20, please. 18.
Less?
20. Dirty 20.
Okay.
Nice.
So,
Thank you.
again, you're not completely certain what these are for, but they look to be like, from what you can tell, and kind of looking up close, there might be a couple of handles on the inside.
I stick my fists in
You have a hold of it?
and grab them. Yeah.
As you stick your fists in and grab a hold of them, all of a sudden there is this soft golden glow, and you hear a voice saying, "Oh God, please help me." And that's where we're going to end for tonight. Thank you all very much for tuning into the middle of Rollware. We will pick up next week. Have a good night, y'all.